Uh,
Where is
s-
Dosha?
I have to,
Combat NPCs.
yeah, I have to give people access to them. But it looks like LJ, you are the
Oh, he's actually on the background,
scribe
not
for
combat.
this week. Yeah, I gotta move him over.
Okay. Uh, where are you?
He's
Uh,
Sheet.
camp
That
background
there
characters
it is.
top of the list.
Oh no, I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about I was trying to find my sheet for note taker.
oh, okay.
Oh, I was the note taker last time.
Yes.
Who's
Um,
I know that name, but I can't place it.
who?
Who?
Jessica Elba
It's an
from
actress.
Onkudo just put. Yeah, I know the name, but I can't think of like what from.
She was
this game.
in. Wait,
The
what?
daughter of Lord Stavaro, Udo's love interest.
Oh, you're talking about an NPC. It's like
That's
Jessica Alba was like the actress. That's a weird thing to mention. So
I think you're
quarter.
thinking of Abra.
Oh, I see. Abra, not Alba. Alba. So Kudo was the previous quartermaster, or Kudo's turn was previously as quartermaster. It would be LJ's turn, unless he wants to give it up to someone for quartermaster duties.
Someone, if someone, if someone wants it, they can. But I'll take it back.
Okay,
Go
so
for it.
I'll assume you're doing it. And Kudo, as the previous scribe, do you want to give us a recap of last time?
Yeah, sure. Session 108. Light broke through the darkness. I awakened. The last thing I recalled was a terrible wail. Peeked over the rocks and saw my friends still locked in desperate battle with the ancient banshee and her minions, and so I rejoined them despite my weariness. We persevered with the cleric's aura. Within the piles of bone, we found magical bracers. The wizard unlocked their true nature to me. The deeper we go, the stranger the perils. We recovered in the ship and strategized on how to traverse the river. I am still unaccustomed to these lengthy discussions. In circles, we talked until the halfling conjured a barrel fit for two small and three medium-sized creatures. It was obviously masterwork, and I knew instantly that this thing would take us places. The fighter led us safely to shore. We slinked through the tunnels, scouting the perimeter. This place is well guarded. I veiled us with illusory magics, disguising us as monks, archers, and a thief, donning the very same uniforms we spied earlier. Nonchalantly, we walked into the room, passing by the first guard without any suspicion. Suddenly, the golems glowed and started blasting me. The monk punched the guard in the mouth, then chaos broke out and confusion ensued. The guards called out something about the amulets. The party, with their quick thinking, may have saved the situation. We might be able to explain our way through this.
All right, thank you for that recap. So before we begin, who did we say was taking over Dosha?
May.
LJ,
Oh, LJ. All right. So I will give you permissions. Really
Also,
wish.
am I the only one who? Am I the only one who has persuasion this game?
no, I'm a sorcerer.
Yeah. So
Actually, Voli is
yeah.
a very good talker.
Yeah,
Really?
And he
Nasira's
doesn't
not
have
too bad.
disadvantage.
No. He
Yeah,
has
I
a
was-
lot of +6s.
I was actually thinking. I've been considering this for a while on persuasion, and actually, I would like to get your guys' feedback. Like the way I've been kind of doing it is that whoever is talking rolls the persuasion. But I almost kind of feel like that encourages only the people with good persuasion to talk. So I've been thinking of maybe like people just talk and like every now and then I'll call from a persuasion check and kind of like what I do for like a lot of checks. I'll just say two people in the group give me a persuasion. It's a little bit more meta.
There's
Or go ahead. What do you think?
there's a solution in the handbook that actually takes care of this issue.
Oh, okay.
And for any of your skills, you are able to swap the DM at their discretion can swap which ability score gets used. So, for example, a barbarian might do an intimidation check with strength.
I know about that one. I'm not sure how you would justify using something besides charisma for persuasion, though.
And even
Maybe like
using that,
intelligence
but I
or
feel like
wisdom.
you still I feel like you still kind of run into the same problem with that, where if you don't have that like proficiency, you're still only getting a fairly low amount.
Yeah, I just feel like the current setup, like I said, like if you have a good argument, you're gonna keep your mouth shut because you're afraid like you'll roll poorly, and you'll just like let only the people with the persuasion talk, you know? But
Yeah,
at the same time, I kind of feel like if you like invest in persuasion, it almost is like your reward to be able to be like the one who talks the most. So I don't know. I'm on the fence about it.
I I am in agreement that I don't like how it always lands on the sorcerer or bard to do the talking. I wish
Hmm.
we could kind of share the spotlight a little bit more when it comes to parlays and stuff. But um, I do think there is value in having those skills, and so you almost don't want to like wash over that too.
I,
Um,
I mean, I
yeah.
think it is important to have kind of a designated face most of the time, but yeah, I don't know. I usually don't want to be the face, and that's actually why the one time I played a bard, I made it so she didn't speak common.
Well, it would still be valuable to have someone with a high persuasion, because if everyone in the party sucks at persuasion, like even if you made a good argument, you still would only have like two rolls that you know were mediocre because no
I
one's
think, I
trained in
think three
that.
or
But
four, I think more than half of this party has at least +6 persuasion.
yeah,
no,
I'm just talking about in general, not like I mean for this party as well, but just in general, if like the persuasion roll should be restricted to the person talking, or if like basically like people talk and then I take two rolls from the group, like I do with some of the other things, is
I
like kind of
think
what I
it.
was thinking.
I feel like it can work. I feel like it depends on what's happening. Like if it's a big group discussion where everyone's doing it, then I can definitely see being like, look, I don't want it to just make the last two people who talk do it, so just do two. But if it's like
Okay.
specifically just like one guy doing everything, I think that kind of undermines it. They should just roll, kind of thing. I think it very much depends on the circumstance.
So maybe just kind of like if someone's gonna roll, then they had to have participated in the conversation at some point.
Yeah, like because
I would also
otherwise it
say
gets to a
this-
point where it's like, sorry, I'll let you say your thing.
I would also say that the skill checks don't necessarily have to be super mechanical. It's not like combat. So like I have never seen though you use other ability scores for some of these other skills and I do feel like in these games at least it feels fixed. But
I haven't done it in this game a lot. I've done it in some of my other games, but yeah, I haven't done it in
Okay.
this one too much.
To be fair,
Uh,
none of us have really tried to use anything else.
Yeah, like a lot of times, like people, because people have asked me in other games, like, oh, you know, this kind of makes sense to use like strength for this or something, and I'll be like, yeah, that's fine, you can do that. But I don't always think, because I guess I don't always think of like offering. But yeah, if someone brings it up, like, hey, this would this make sense here? I'm usually pretty open about
I think
swapping.
maybe not LJ himself, but maybe one of his other characters, I think, has done that once or twice.
Yeah, I don't remember specifically for this game. But yeah, no, maybe that's as for persuasion. Like, we could definitely make arguments where, like, if you're making like an intelligent argument, like maybe swapping int or wisdom or something for charisma.
yeah, if
Yeah.
it's like if they're making a persuasion that's based on like logic, then interwisdom makes a lot of sense. If they're like a big fighter like LJ and kind of sizing them up, then intimidation with strength would be awesome to see once in a while too. But you know,
Yeah.
Maybe I just start preaching at them and I persuade them with religion.
Yeah.
With wisdom or something. Yeah, I mean,
do some zealot type stuff. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, if you guys want to make an argument for using different ability scores, because I'm definitely familiar with that rule, I just don't always bring it up naturally because I have a lot of stuff I'm thinking about, so I kind of default to the normal skill checks. Though sometimes I'll say like, well, roll this or that, because I'll think like, oh, well, either of these skills could be applicable, like deception or persuasion, or like like insight or investigation. I don't know, just like 2 skills that might be applicable. But anyway, yeah, no, I can keep all that in mind. So yeah.
I guess the ultimate thing is actually I would say feel free to experiment and I don't think we have to do skill checks so strictly and so mechanically. So
Yeah, I'm pretty
yeah.
chill with whatever.
Well, based on how it went last session, at the very end there, I think the Eldry should probably continue this after all he spoke to Nasir and said, "Why are you doing this?" It wouldn't make sense for someone else to hop in.
So I'm gonna have to roll some initiative for Bowie.
oh yeah, LJ like slammed Nasir against the wall. That was pretty awesome.
What?
That was a performance check. That could have been like a performance with strength or something maybe in the future if that situation came up again.
Yeah, sure. Just like I said, just tell me what if you want to do a skill substitution. But let's see. So
LJ's initiative got changed instead of Dosha's. I don't know why.
I would just like to clarify, who would the captain be injured at the moment?
who would what?
The captain is like missing HP, and I just want to check if that's right.
Yeah, sure. Keep him as he is, because he probably wouldn't be at full.
I just wasn't sure because we're only on like the first round.
Well, maybe from the
Captain?
Banshee
You killed him.
volley.
Oh yeah, true, Banshee. Yeah,
You did some fighting already.
I did
oh.
forget that was the same day.
Why does
someone else
Dosha-
mind-
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what my initiative was. Because apparently mine got overridden. 18.2. Never mind.
Well, you rolled it like 3 times, but I think the first one was 14.
Yeah.
The first one, I didn't put the token. The second one, I didn't pour out the token.
All right.
That time I got it right.
So your initiative from last session was 18.12.
Oh yeah, I rolled up. I'm thinking my
I
other
s-
character would have 20 deaths.
Yeah, that's what I see on the turn order. LJ is 18.12.
Yeah, I just changed it. It was that first roll for Dosha.
Oh, okay.
No, alright, so,
All right.
but,
Since we're at the top of the round, I'll reorder just to get everyone to their correct places. So
As an answer, I guess.
Nasira, I
Did
guess.
we do a recap? Did I miss that?
Yes, we did a
No,
recap.
we did.
Sorry,
Not. Oh yeah, we
sorry.
did.
Okay.
So much has happened since then.
We had the recap, then we had a little discussion on persuasion checks. So Nasira, what do you want to do?
That's such a good question. I have no idea.
Alright.
Okay, I think the bolters are aggressive against us, and some of the people are still kind of uncertain, like, and think that the bolters need to be incapacitated.
Yeah, they're
Because they've
trying
attacked-
to
The friendlies before, is that like what I remember?
Yeah,
basically trying to knock out the bolters.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
and the guy you punched might be aggressive towards you. You're not completely sure.
Yeah, depending on how well every deception check went. Try to make sure you would survive that.
All right. Can I try to overrun? Or well, wait. Can I just? If I want to go here, do I need to overrun, or can I go through Onvir?
You can go through Onvir.
Okay. So I guess I'm
run
gonna
up the
move
wall.
here.
Okay.
What's that?
Just run up the wall.
Remember, if it is
Oh,
not
yeah,
your
I
turn,
forgot.
please talk in chat.
Yeah, I forgot I can run up walls. Right.
Alright, so you rush past using 15,
Oh.
20,
Start going on the bolters.
30
hoping
feet of
that
movement.
other people won't attack in the confusion. I don't know.
Let me check. I'll say, yeah, the guy, he heard the arguments and he does not swing at you just yet. He does eye you suspiciously. But you rush up to the boulder, and what are you gonna do?
I guess I'll just kind of pummel it.
All right, 16 would strike with the first attack, landing an unarmed blow for 7.
What's the environment here? Like, what's this going on here?
That is some kind of large, I believe it was a forge.
So yeah, I don't think pushing him matters, so I'll just leave him, and then I'll swing again. And
All right, 18 would strike again, doing another 9 damage to it.
then I'll bonus action 1 strike. I'm not gonna use any key.
All right, let's see, punch it for another 8, which
then-
would put it to wounded.
10, 15, 25, 30. Okay, yeah, I've got more movement, so I'll pop up here, and that's my turn.
All right, so you circle it a bit, ending your turn. The archer is going to come rushing up from the south and dash another 30, ending his turn. Anvir.
If I remember correctly, I am disguised as an archer,
You are.
which is very limiting what I can do.
Or at least you have the uniform of the archer. And your face looks different.
Do I have a thing for this? I don't. I'm gonna use this hand crossbow I have.
You have
Oh, it's a
one?
light crossbow. Sorry.
Alright,
Have one? Wow.
so you
Yeah, clerics can start with one, and I just completely forgot it's been in my bag since like session 1.
Alright, so you unhook your light crossbow, which still has a price tag on it.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like unfired, brand new.
It's like, oh wow, this is brand new. Like session 1.
I don't have a like thing for it. Is my only problem right this second.
You can just pull a light crossbow from the compendium, it should generate one.
Yeah.
Or just make a roll, d20 roll.
Yeah, I'll just do a d20 roll, and it'll be. I'm proficient in martial weapons, yeah. So it'll be a plus whopping 5.
Alright, so you pull out your crossbow,
And I'll
take
attack
aim.
the wounded-ish one near Nasira. Oh, I hit so well.
Alright, so your crossbow jams as you curse at its ineffectiveness. Anything else?
I'm gonna move back a bit,
Alright,
and that will be it for now.
the archer, the other archer, is gonna come rushing up. Moving 60 feet and ending his turn. LJ.
Was diagonal another 10? I believe it does. Or
Huh?
what's the? I keep forgetting the rules on diagonals.
Every second diagonal is extra movement. First one's free.
So cool. I move down to this one,
Okay.
and I will attack with that.
Alright, oh yeah, 29 will definitely connect as you slash at the creature, doing 10, which cracks several parts of it, wounding it.
Also, I'm a monk, and a monk with a weapon. With a
Sure,
weapon.
there, you're a, what's it called? Sword Saint? I forget what those monks are called.
Kensai?
Kensai. Alright, so you slash a second time, bringing the blade down to connect. You don't actually have flank, but you strike for 11. As another chunk breaks off of this creature, and it is looking very wounded.
And I'm not trying to destroy it, just bring it down to 0.
Alright, well, that is a crit. When constructs are dying, they can't bleed out. They're just, basically, they're just, like, disabled. So 19 will bring it to 0 as it just kind of falls to the floor, unable to move.
I don't think I can do anything else. Actually, no, I can. Where's... I have it somewhere. I keep losing stuff. I'm going to... No, wait, never mind. I can't do that. Never mind. Don't mind me.
Alright, so the bolter is broken, so it's just going to lay there. The other bolter fails to recharge its ability, so it's just going to turn towards Nasira as a bolt comes out of its mouth and it slashes at you.
Is that a melee attack or a ranged?
Yes. So
Yeah.
21.
Yes.
Yeah, that hits.
Alright, so
It's
you
melee, it says
are
it there.
hit for 17 piercing on the first attack. Second attack. Oh wow, good rolls. 25 will strike you again, doing another 13.
Okay.
Oof.
Jeez.
12 damage.
It will then back up, giving you an oppie.
I'll take that.
Yeah, 17 will strike with another unarmed hit for 7. Further cracking this thing, so 5, 10, 20, 30. Cuts back to here, ending its turn. The Polearm Master is going to go around. Oh, he can't get to it, so he ends here. He's gonna... yeah, that's all he can do. I guess he'll, dodge. He says, it's weakening. Just try to take it down quick. Don't break it if you can help it. Still giving the Seer kind of an angry look. Voli.
Yep, sorry, I was screwing around with macros and stuff. Oh god, that guy legged it. I just okay. So he can only get up to here. Oop, that's my sheet, not his sheet.
I think he should still have all his macros on the token itself.
I did want to double check. Did you remove one of his attacks? Because I thought
Yes.
he made more before.
Yeah,
Yep, that's still good.
I brought him down to 2.
That is fine. I just wanted to clarify because I noticed that.
Voli,
I think-
Voli nerf.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, you gave him a bunch of skills.
Patch notes, nerf Voli.
Yeah.
Lol.
I guess from this distance, the only thing you can really do is just take a pot shot with his fan crossbow.
Alright, so he pulls out his hand crossbow, aiming at the thing. It's like, ha!
Oof.
Bink! And he yells, God damn it, as he starts reloading. Anything else?
Um.
What's the range on his whip? 10 feet?
Yeah, it's too far.
Alright.
I had originally measured it out that if you hadn't moved him, I could have gone up to him and whipped him.
Alright.
But yeah, that'll just be him.
Alright, Kudo.
These guys don't happen to be 4 elements monks, are they? Because I don't want to cast any spells that blow my cover. Kind of like Anvir's problem, I guess.
That's kind of up to you. You're not sure exactly how important the uniforms are. So you might be taking a risk, or maybe they don't care.
Okay. I'm not going to take the risk. I'm going to... I think these guys can finish it off. I'm just going to go back and dodge.
Alright. You get out of range. Dosha.
Shit, what, I should have been reading up on this. What the
He has a 40 movement now, by the way.
Ooh.
Dosha buff.
Yeah.
Dosha buff,
No,
volley
wait.
nerf.
I'm sorry. I'm going to step out here.
Alright. Remember, you can use Q to measure as you move.
Oh, yeah, I am. God, I can't say because of purple. But, yeah. Can he go with spear, I believe? Yeah.
Doesn't he have a bow?
He does have a short bow.
What is the... Because we never figured this out. What is Dosha?
He has a bow.
We could probably say he was archer uniform. Would have made sense. It's probably the
Okay,
closest thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I will take 2 attacks short bow.
Alright, so you.
That.
Oh yeah, 21 will strike with the first one. Hitting for 7. Further damaging the creature. Or the construct. Dink.
Going.
Oh no, that is gonna miss. Flying past it.
Oh, yeah, the yes, the Dosha.
Alright, the martial arts adept. It's gonna say, God damn it, why didn't we get these? Wait, how far can she move? Why weren't you given medallions? This is the second time this has happened. Oh, she can do 40. So she comes up to the creature, starts punching. Yeah. Bap. Bap. First one strikes, hitting it for 12. She will attempt to... yeah, she's gonna try to stun it. So con save. Oh, it is not stunned. Second attack.
I'm shocked
Yeah.
that thing can even be stunned.
Strangely enough, most things are not immune to stun. There's a lot of paralysis immunity, not stun. Stun's very rare. So that is going to hit, and it is now disabled. Falling into the dying state. Which is going to end combat, unless anyone wants to keep attacking.
Nope.
Alright,
No, we're good.
so... Sure, there's a flying roundhouse at the pike guy. Yeah!
Just poking some fun because they were like, unless anyone wants to keep attacking.
Alright.
Like the first time I've ever been the one to open the attacks, but I thought we
Yes,
were
I
about to
know.
engage.
So
To be
the...
fair, that is why I'm giving you crap, because it is the first time you've ever done.
The armored warrior kind of walks up to you, Nasira, and's like, why the hell are you attacking me? What's your
I was
problem?
startled. I'm not used to having things like that come at me.
And challenging me to a fight while the frickin' things are coming at us? What is wrong with you?
She's new. One of the newer recruits. Do not mind her.
Alright.
We
She
apologize.
hangs her head and attempts to look meek, but that's probably not very easy for her.
Sure. So I guess give me a deception. And, Kudo. Deception or persuasion, I guess?
Deception. I was
Yeah.
totally going for deception there.
Okay.
It is
Oh,
with disadvantage,
goodness, there.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
not bad.
So he just kind of looks at you, looks at her, and like rubs his mouth a little where you punched him and says, "You got a mean punch, I'll give you that." The lady says, "It's all right. She was
"Hey,
probably
sorry, man."
startled."
I like to
And then
imagine
I'm
Bolly in the
trying to mask my accent as well. She's trying not to elongate her S's.
I like to imagine Volley's just being a cheeky bastard in the background, just like, that's just how she shows love. I've whipped her, she's punched me.
Exactly. So a bunch of guys come running up from the south, and they kind of like, "What's going on?" And the woman says, "It's all right. It's been handled. We had another instance with that where they weren't given amulets." And they say, "Again, just happened a couple of days ago. I thought they would have learned."
The onboarding process here is just, guys got to work out the kinks there.
We should have them speak to. We should. What's his name? Sorry, one moment.
Maybe just fantasynamegenerator.com.
No, I have names
He
for
just
these
pops
guys.
out with a name, and it's just like, oh yeah, make him go talk to Shade.
I thought I.
Just a mysterious character we have known nothing about. I have just noticed, is that one of those dead, like, clay golem things that Nasira got her snake bracelets from up at the top there?
Sorry, I didn't hear you. What?
Is that this dead thing up here? Is that the same kind of thing that Nasira got her bracelets from?
No, it was Naga that I got my bracelets from.
No, you got yours from like those two weird, not quite.
That is a
golems.
very good memory. Yes, it was one of those creatures.
It was. Oh, okay.
What?
Good job.
And you would, yeah, good eye. You would in fact notice a golem that looks like it has been broken, kind of just laying up against the wall over there. But back to what I was saying. So he says, I assume Caverna hasn't spoken to you about the bracelets yet. What time did you arrive?
Here about 5 minutes ago.
We should
before they attacked us.
We should probably have you speak with Qualic before the stone golem returns and starts fighting. That's all we need. Go to the south, and these three nod and like, yeah, just follow us. He should have some extra amulets for you.
Okay. Let's make haste.
So yeah, these three
South,
guys.
Like he points this way.
Over this way. Basically where these three guys just came from.
Alright. I'll follow
I
them.
wonder if it's that weird thing.
Go past them.
I don't know what happened, but it was picked up. Apparently, audible trial.
I'll give you all a moment to go down there. Also, you can delete Voli and Dosha if you don't want to move them around.
Yeah, just while
I
we're not
can
in combat or
move them.
anything.
Alright, so you get to the south, where the strange looking, you assume he's a wizard, kind of asks what happened, and they say, our new recruits came, and it seems they didn't have amulets again. He says, strange. I'm surprised this happened a second time so quickly. Tell me, recruits, when exactly did you arrive?
About 5 minutes ago.
5 minutes ago, from the front entrance.
I don't know. Time's weird. I don't memorize time. That's not my thing. I
Says-
thank people.
I thought you weren't due in for another few days. He looks kind of suspiciously at the group. What brought you here early?
Oh, that would explain the mix-up with the amulets, perhaps.
So Anvir, actually Anvir and Nasira, you don't think he's being honest. You think he might be doing like a test right now. Like you are, like you're not sure when the recruits were supposed to get here, but you don't think it's in a few days, like he just said.
That's not the
we-
orders
we
we
have-
received. She would speak up just because she kind of got that insight. She'd just kind of be like, well, that's not the orders we received.
Oh, what orders did you receive then?
She just kind of said it like, she's just kind of commenting puzzled, like as she listens, but she kind of gives Kudo and the others a chance to continue the conversation. She just wanted to jump in because she had that insight.
Okay. Come today.
Go for it.
come today around this time, amulets supposed to be given to you. To be. No, they don't give us amulets. I cast by the creatures of the night. Yada yada yada. God, I hate them.
All right. So he just sort of looks to the rest of you as well. It's a little unnerving. His mask completely covers his eyes, so you wonder how he even sees you.
I can't remember if we did this before, but like, did any of us know what the hell he was?
No, I think you
No.
guys made a check and no
Yeah,
one rolled
yeah.
high enough.
yeah. No, I remember that now.
So he doesn't look exactly like he looks in the picture. He isn't actually purple. He looks human, but he has that odd looking mask on his face.
Oh.
He says, well, that doesn't really answer my question. So, you were supposed to come later in the week. You arrived early. Is there a reason you were sent early without giving us any word?
Do I still
we
think,
would-
do I still think he's lying?
You think he was lying about the exact date. You don't think he's lying about this. Like, you think you were supposed to come later, or at least that's what he believes.
Okay, I'll stay quiet then.
I will speak up and say, apparently there was a bunch of hubbub in the main town, so we were asked to come here as potential backup for. We weren't exactly told what's being kept here, but we were told that it's potentially like needs more guards.
Hubbub. Do
We
you,
thought we'd get our assignments when we arrived.
you speak of Revan's Pass when you say in town, the city?
Yes.
What happened in Revan's Pass? What hubbub? I heard nothing of hubbub.
There's some sort of manhunt for some group of adventurers.
Apparently they tried to kill the Lady Stevenson.
This is the Grey Wanderers. Yes, I've heard about that. We were told to be on guard. And they wanted you to come here early just to make sure we were reinforced. Is that it? He almost seems bored by all this.
That's about the gist of what we were told, anyway.
Give me persuasion or deception, I'll say. Any of the people who've been talking. Up to 2 of you. Sorry, only up to 2 of you.
Up to 2.
Yeah.
I'll give it a whirl, and I don't know, is Volley still with us, or anybody else who wants to chance it?
It's up to the group. You guys can
I'll
decide.
use my inspiration on this.
Okay. So
So a flat roll.
flat roll, yeah.
Somebody else maybe assist too.
I was gonna say maybe Nasira because she's probably
Oh,
gonna be
good
better
roll.
than me even with disadvantage.
Oh, I thought LJ wanted to do these checks. I can roll because I said a couple lines, yeah. And I'm at
roll.
disadvantage, so.
Well, 21's pretty good, but you might beat it.
Oh, well, my word. Well, 16. So.
He kind of looks south. He says, I guess we should get you sorted before the golem comes back in, and we have to clean you off the walls. Through the door there, the Forge Master can help you. Quickly now. So inside, the source of the banging that you heard earlier is now evident, as there is a guy kind of at an anvil working on something. Probably didn't hear any of the commotion and has not heard you walk in as he continues to kind of hammer.
We come here for the amulets.
He
Actually,
kind of
that's not Kudo's voice, but whatever. I guess he's role playing another guard.
so he kind of stops and turns around. This is amulets. And kind of looks at you. The rest of you coming in?
Yeah, kind of. Probably just like standing at the door a bit.
Did he say amulets or bracers? Bracelets.
Amulets.
We're queued up for to be issued our equipment.
Yeah. These yes, we need the amulets that will give us passage through this place. Those freaking golems are a pain in the neck.
It seems our it seems some reinforcements arrived early, Qualic says from the other room, and he says, ah, all right, hang on. I think I have some extras over here. Goes to the south and kind of
Okay.
moves some stuff around on his bench. Says,
Wallach is the other dude's name?
Qualic is this guy's name. At least that's what the other people called him. So yeah, he says, I got some fresh amulets here. How many of there are you? Looks like 6. Sure, here you go. And he hands you each an amulet. And he says, this will keep the constructs off you. At least mostly. Just don't cause any trouble. You should be fine. He says no random bar fights in the compound, and he gives you a wink.
I give like a glare towards LJ.
I give it to Nasira.
Say an
Give me a
exchange of glares throughout the group. But yeah, so he gives those to you, and he kind of looks at you and says, anything else?
That'll be it. Unless, what other things do you have here is there any other equipment that we should be using down here?
Says, oh, look at you, just got here and you want stuff. Didn't they give you equipment back at HQ?
I thought so, but after this latest surprise, maybe they forgot something.
Says, I can't really just give you stuff. Talk to Qualic. If he gives you permission to buy stuff or tells me to give you stuff, I can do it. Or maybe if you want to talk to Caverna, I also take orders from her. Well, actually, I take all my orders from her. She's the one in charge. But yeah.
Gotcha.
He nods. He says, Caverna, like, she's a woman in, like, red wizard-like robes. I'm surprised you haven't met her yet. She usually meets all the newcomers as they come in.
Ah, man, this organization. But we'll get this all sorted out. Thank you for the amulets.
He just kind of nods. Says, yeah, sure. Just keep those on when you're in the compound. Don't let a construct see you without them.
Alright, I'll wear my
I
amulet.
don my amulet.
Alright, so you all put on your Steel Shadow Construct Protection Amulets.
Is
And,
this something we need to track in like our inventories?
I mean, it wouldn't hurt. Could come in handy at another place if you're in if you're in certain Steel Shadow areas. Qualic would say, all right, all sorted then. I guess now, if you haven't yet, you should probably check in with our Master at Arms and see where you'll be assigned. But otherwise, yes, welcome to... What's this place called? Welcome to the Old Ruins. Enjoy your stay, I suppose.
Yay.
Can't believe they assigned me here. I'll grumble to myself.
And so this guy kind of closes the door and goes back to hammering. What does the group want to do?
So when he said to speak with the
Master at Arms.
Master at Arms, do we know if that's this Caverna or someone else?
You're not sure. He didn't tell you a name. And Anvir, with your passive insight, you would guess that he expects you to know who that is.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would telepathically ask the party, where'd you say that you located your friend? Not sure if we should be introducing ourselves to everyone here.
Yeah, I am still all mentally, of course. I am still concentrating on the spell that tells me where she is.
So she is...
Let's go get our assignment.
She is northwest of you.
I mean, since we just arrived here, it's not... I'll say this via the link. Since we just arrived, it's not unheard of that we don't know our way around. So let's head this way and see if we're stopped.
So as you go that way... Hang on, let me remind. Jeez,
Moving before he catches up. I'm kidding.
I'm lagging so much.
Yes, let's take advantage of the lag, guys. do the rescue.
Run.
Just in seconds.
Let's get out of here.
Just explore the entire map before he sees.
Cheese
Honestly,
it.
that doesn't matter though, because he hides stuff until he's ready to bring it to our lair. So.
Usually, yeah, just in case someone drags a token into a weird place. But as you're going north, he would say, "Oh, no. The troop barracks is south of here. My apologies. I thought they gave you the layout before you came. Why would I expect that?
Sorry
You
about
can
that.
find Aoife to the south. She will get you sorted."
Okay, well,
Yes.
and I
Our
say that
hands.
name via the bond and
Do-
where to go.
Do I get the idea that that's probably maybe the Master of Arms, the way he said that?
Yeah, it makes sense.
I'm totally
Uh,
guessing on all these spellings.
Aoife is just
Honestly-
IFA. Qualik
Oh.
is Qualik. Qualik.
Oh. So be
You-
generous
what was it
with the
again?
names.
Quality.
Qualik is Qualik. So as you head into the southern area here, you would see more of those disabled creatures, as well as several bolters, who are, luckily this time, not attacking you. I thought there were several. Is there only one? I guess there's only... Oh, no, there's two. Yeah, so they don't react to you as you walk through. But yeah, more of these strange, like, clay construct guardians who can reveal what they look like, since you probably haven't seen them for a while.
I'm
Do
honestly
the-
so shocked I was actually right about what those were.
Yeah, that was good. I remembered like Naga and the Iron Cobras, but I didn't remember these guys.
If I remember correctly, it wasn't even Naga, it was your race, Yuan-Ti.
Oh yeah, maybe. Well, some of the Yuan-Ti have like the Naga tails, and some of them don't.
So,
Yeah.
in this room, it seems like there are a bunch of glowing mushrooms, like, just all over the place, lighting up the area.
So the area we just left, the architecture there, would we see any similarity to the temple that we explored that had these Shabti in it?
Uh,
I
this
do feel like
area,
they were.
no. You haven't seen any architecture that you've been in so far that resembled the temple. This all. Does anyone have history?
I do.
I guess you can make a history check. You might recognize it.
Yeah, I was just speculating whether or not maybe these were guardians here that the Steel Shadow cleared out when they decided to take over the space, but that may not be it at all.
No,
Man,
so
I could not roll above 60.
you are unable to place what the architecture of this place is. It does look very old and not like anything you've seen before.
Mentally, if
Are
the
they wearing
series
any
asking,
bracelets?
The broken ones, no. It looks like they've
Oh.
been completely looted.
I will say, if Nasira was saying that out loud, I will say, I feel like we were told this is potentially a similar ruin to the other one.
A what?
I feel like we were told this is potentially a similar ruin to the one where the others were held.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and she would have. She was probably not saying it out loud, but via the bond. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like
Cool.
where we would hear.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I didn't
I'm
want any like suspicious chatter in
Let's
case
just
these
assume
constructs. I don't think these
everything
constructs
we
are 40 us.
say, everything we say is via the bond, unless we say otherwise. Which is
Most likely.
I've assumed you've been talking through the bond. So you go to the door there. Opening it, there is a large stone golem, but luckily it does not seem to react to you.
I'm guessing that's what was going to paint the walls with us.
You want to move aside?
Yeah.
This might be the one that you saw earlier that walked past.
Oh yeah.
Does it look hostile to us, or like the bolters, or?
No, if it was hostile, I would have said roll for initiative.
So I walk.
Let me check something really quick.
Because the tech ring is in a space, I walk basically in it and try to get to the cell so we can free the pot.
You
I
can.
did say the
So you can walk past it. It's not going to stop you if you want to just walk through its space.
Yeah.
And at this point, you think you hear the sound of some laughter coming from the south, as well as the smell of tobacco smoke. And
Kind of
as-
tobacco.
I don't know. Is there different kinds of tobacco?
Yes.
Kind of, but like,
Yes.
All right, it smells like good tobacco smoke. And as you get down there, you would see a bunch of guys. Phase them in. Kind
They
of
go down nowhere.
hanging out in the area. These guys are at the table playing. Actually, they'd be up here. Sorry, they're closer to you. Two guys at the table playing cards who kind of give you a quick look as you walk in, but don't really think much of it. There's.
When we enter this room, when we enter this aura, is this a visible aura?
Good point. No, you wouldn't see an aura right now.
Do we feel anything?
There, now you don't have to worry about it.
All right.
what horror?
Yeah, what
While they're
aura?
playing, you said- you
I
said
know, I've
you
seen
know,
things.
okay.
I've seen things. Getting knocked around by those constructs, just kind of.
Looks like they're playing a game of cards, and actually at this point, this guy says, we'll talk later, Aoife. He walks through the door, moving to
said
another area. The guy who was just here. He kind of looks at you as you guys enter. He looked like he talked to a woman over here, who seems to have a large metal construct standing next to her.
I think we fought one of those in the last ruin as well.
In fact, anyone with trading in Arcana would recognize this as a shield guardian. This is usually something that protects wizards, but apparently it's protecting this Aoife. So, go ahead.
I don't know though, Aoife. What was his name? The one we talked to when I was AFK that gave us medallions.
we don't know.
The one you just talked to, Qualic. So she nods as you enter. She says, I don't recognize any of you. Are you newcomers?
Yeah,
Indeed.
we're newcomers. We had a bit of altercation with some medallions
Again?
again.
How is it they did this well, was anyone hurt?
Couple of
Just
golems got scuffed.
just a bruise. It ain't no big deal. I'm just
Zero.
ready
Did
to
you
get
say
to work.
my
Say that.
name?
Alright, try not to
One
talk
second.
over each other, guys. Like, let someone finish before you start talking. Go ahead, Kudo.
I finished. I was just saying, yeah, we just got here and ready for our assignments. Told us to talk to you. That's it.
She says, I see. Well, I'm glad that no one was hurt. Wasn't expecting anyone new. Was anyone else trying to say something? Okay.
I was making a jab at Nasira, saying that she accidentally
But
punched
you-
one of the people.
But did you say my name aloud? That's what I was asking after you spoke.
I think I heard him say Nasira.
That's what I thought
Yeah.
too.
I thought,
Thankfully.
oh,
Alright.
All right, via the bond, I'm gonna be like, you idiot. Grey Wanderer's names are known.
So that's a good point. Did she notice that? She thinks for a
Did
moment.
you say that mentally?
Well, he said Nasira's name not mentally, but she said that mentally.
I didn't even know.
I
I
assume.
go AFK for 2 seconds. This is what I missed.
So she kind of thinks for a moment. She says, "Why would they send me people early? I thought, no." In any case, I don't really have much for you to do just now. I mean, we've had a quiet week. The compound is pretty much secure now. She says, she looks to the archers. She says, I guess the mines might still have some enemies in them, but I don't know if I want to send people there just yet. it seems you have uniforms. Are you specialists or are you just soldiers?
Yes, we're specialists.
Oh,
And how do you
excellent.
define it?
So we don't have too many of those here besides myself and Qualic and a few others. Hang on, let me just read some of my notes
Yeah,
here.
you wanted reinforcements, you got reinforcements.
Yeah, I stab people very good.
Well, I guess we do still need to move those the Yanti Sentinels to Boren's lab. Guess we could have you do that. I'm assuming you saw some of the deactivated clay statues around this place.
A few, yes.
Yes.
We,
found a way here.
We need to move them to the lab of one of our biomancers so he can disable and use the parts for Maho. I guess you could work on that for now. Maybe give yourselves an idea of what the compound looks like. Just stay away from the northwestern part of it. No entry at this point. By order of Caverna.
And where would
Sounds
the lab be? In which direction?
Oh, of course. How silly of me. The lab is through that door on the right. She points to the door over at the other side of the room.
I have a question. Can you remind me? Did we disguise ourselves through magical means or only via the uniforms?
Spells.
Magic.
Yeah,
Spell.
he used it was seeming. He cast seeming.
Okay, that's right. So there's no obvious that I'm a Yanti. Okay.
That is correct. I assume you all look human, but
Human
and half
void.
yeah, human and half elf because that's what you've seen so far.
Yeah, I know I said it.
She, by the way, looks human, though she doesn't look like a warrior to you. She looks more like a magic user of some sort. She has a bunch of like garbs and robes, like leathers on her, as well as like a cloth cape and a hood and a staff. You also would notice an amulet around her neck, which for those of you who know anything about the Shield Guardians, you would guess that that is for controlling her Shield Guardian that's with her.
I say
they
via
were
the
rigged.
link. I say via the link. While we deal with this task and play the part, Nasero, do you want to split off and try to scout out the northwest?
If we've been specifically instructed not to go there, I don't know if one person wandering up there alone is a wise approach.
I just want to specify her exact words were, if you want, gather those, and while you're doing it, get a lay of the land.
Yeah.
Indeed. Let's take
I would say
advantage of
via the
this.
bond, perhaps we should examine these disabled constructs a bit more closely. Perhaps we can reactivate or
So she looks like that, but she has pants on because that's
yeah,
she doesn't just have a weird like tiny
loincloth.
loincloth.
Does she have the like goblin on her back?
Oh my god, no, she doesn't have a goblin on her back. I didn't even notice
It's
that.
like an imp or something. Yeah,
It's like it's
I think that's a closet. It looks like a closet.
yeah, I was gonna say it looks a bit like
No, she doesn't have any demons on her. So like that, but with
He
pants
betrayed
and
us.
like that with pants, but no demons
Grumpy if she hadn't taken the monkey form.
or a
Yeah.
robe. All right, so where's the group going?
I think
Um,
following
don't pick
Elevate.
up and
I think
go on.
he's
Yeah, to start. Yeah, probably.
Being the
that.
highest rank. So, yeah.
and
Alright.
I'll remind the party that we have 16 hours of this.
So we don't have to have you moving back and forth. I can just say if you enter an area that you take some time to bring those guys over.
I would like to examine these clay golems and
Uh,
like they called them Yanti. Would I have recognized them as
Yeah, so these golems, as I kind of stated, look a lot like the ones that you fought guarding the large crystal.
So
Which,
via the bond, I would say to the group, like, let's see whether how much damage has been done to these and whether or not we might be able to reactivate them.
But LJ interrupts and says, the problem with that, Nasira, is we don't know if the Boltos are recording us or somehow sending their eyesight to another person and
Well,
seeing what we're doing.
I'm not saying we huddle around them and have a conversation aloud. I'm saying we're picking them up and dragging them. This is a very slow process. We're exploring these tunnels to find the clay golems. We've got that excuse to tell anybody why we're wandering around. Let's take a look at them and see if we can think of any possible way we could use this to our advantage. Because clearly they're going to be deconstructed and further destroyed. So if we were able to activate one and inform them of the situation, they may not believe us, but it's possible they would aid us.
oh, and another thing, it looks like there is a mine shaft here that leads out of the compound into a different area.
Where?
Right here.
Okay, I'm gonna have
Yeah,
to
I was gonna
zoom out my
say.
zoom again.
Yeah, you're gonna have to move.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Do we know the weight of these things? I thought it was
Clay is
I think-
not.
I mean,
light.
I think Lou's
go ahead.
I think Lou said we don't have to actually like do the mechanical thing of bringing them back and forth.
no,
We can-
no.
Well, there's a you guys. I'll say with like between the group, you guys can carry these. They're not that heavy. It's. I mean, they're heavy, but yeah.
So we can examine them at the same time as bringing them back.
Yeah, if you want. I mean, you could try to take a look at them right now. What are you examining them for?
I don't know.
I don't
Yes,
really
sir.
have. I wish we had an artificer, but yeah, I just wanted to kind of see how much damage has been done to them and whether I think there's any possibility of reanimating them, activating them.
Give me an Arcana check. I'll say DC is
And that's it. I'm
18.
not trained.
Anyone can give me this if you ask this in your head. DC 18.
That's exactly why I said it to the group in the head. It was why I
Yeah.
brought it up.
I
Because I was
am
hoping
probably
someone
not
else.
going to get this, but yeah, I know.
All right, so
For the lols.
I mean, I guess Kudo with your 13. Generally, there are specific magics and rituals that can be used to repair and reanimate golems that have been broken. It's a lot easier. Well, you need a base, which the base is still here because they haven't been completely destroyed. But yeah, just without knowing that information, it's hard to really do anything to repair them. The only thing you could do is maybe look around and see if there's notes on these somewhere.
I would also add-
Nope.
Go ahead, Kudo.
I was gonna say I would respond to Nasira saying mentally, saying if I don't think we should do anything that will draw too much attention right now. Perhaps before we make our escape, but I think let's just get the lay of the land and locate these prisoners, at least their general vicinity.
And go ahead. What were you saying, Leo Jr.?
Oh, I was just saying, did OnViz roll help us in the summoning?
You needed an
we
18,
actually-
but
No, it didn't.
you'd probably get basically the same thing as Kudo got. That you'd need basically the ritual or whatever magics, like, because usually there's specific what's it called, like techniques to repair different types of golems.
Okay.
All right, so
Thank you, Kudo.
yeah,
I
like
was
rituals.
interested in us at least assessing the possibilities.
I think
Alright.
it's an interesting idea, though. Yeah,
So,
Yeah.
So yeah, we bring these back to the lab.
all right, so you begin carrying these back. Go ahead and open the door down there since you'd be going into that area.
Are there any like little side caverns, like when we're not here in the main area, when we're kind of in the less populated area, are there any like side caverns or nooks or crannies where we could like leave one or two of these instead of bringing them back to the lab?
Well, let me get back to that, because as you open the door, there is a weird looking, he almost seems like some sort of combination of a druid and a artificer. Just kind of, you're not sure what he's doing. He's just sort of leaning against the wall there. As you walk in, he says, "Oh, you're bringing the..." Shoot, I forgot their name. You're bringing the Shabti, are you? Just in the room right there. And he points to the door next to him. He says, "Just put them wherever. I can organize them later. My name is..."
Do it up.
My name is Boren. At your service. He gives you a polite bow.
Good to meet you, Bowen.
Or
We're gonna be bringing more.
This is excellent. I was wanting to get them all assembled so I could start disassembling and maybe examining them a bit. Oh, and let me give you his picture.
I was just about to say, just to confirm, is he human? Because he's just very green in that picture.
He looks human. Hang on, let me make sure the correct notes are hidden.
Just doesn't hide the fact that he's a reincarnated god.
So yeah, that's what he looks like. He has yeah, like sort of these weird devices on him, but also like some of his symbols suggest he might use primal magics.
What was it they called him when they said to
Flesh
take this into
shaper?
the lab? Didn't they say like take it to the not the professor, but what was it?
The
Flesh shaper?
the biomancer.
Oh,
The
biomancer.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So you bring the clay golems in, and he says, "Yes. Any others you find, please bring them here as soon as you can. Thank you."
we're new here and just trying to get the lay of the land. What's up here to the north? Do you mind?
Seriously?
He says to the north.
I think he means the door, like right next to him.
Oh, that is, well, is some strange magics coming from that area. For now, it's been quarantined, so we're not having anyone go in there. There's like a hole in the floor, and I detected some odd readings. It might have something to do with the initial Yuan-Ti structures, though of course these are elven passages, so I don't know if that matters, but I'm still looking into it, long story short. So, probably best not to go in there unless you have Caverna's blessing.
Seems to say that very oddly. Do I gather anything from that?
Give me an active insight. So he seems, maybe he's a little scatterbrained, like he's thinking about a couple of things and not completely focusing on you, but you don't get any like malintent or anything.
Okay. Well, thanks for that. We'll be back. See you later. Nice to meet you.
Yes, you as well.
Just in case, because I was standing at the door, him talking about that hole didn't bring any memories back, did it? I don't know why, but it sounds familiar, but I don't think it is.
Memories of what?
Like, he was talking about, like, weird energies in a hole. That's not, like, familiar to anything we've seen, is it? I don't know why it sounds familiar, but I don't think it is.
I don't think so. If you're talking about that other lab where you found the crystal, then probably not.
No, I don't know what it was. There was just something that rang in my head when he was talking about the hole on the ground was all.
Oh, fair enough.
It might just be a false memory.
Yeah, I don't think there was anything. Alright, so where is the group going next?
down the hole.
Right
I
down the
might just
hole.
wait. I'll d-
Let
Shit,
us
I-
via. So was that the part the area that we were told not to go? Is that the part that we were just asking about?
No, the area you were told not to go is the northwest of the
Oh,
compound.
okay, gotcha. Sorry, I didn't move down to see the other room. So
To be fair, he also said not to go here, but
Yeah,
for a
and
different reason.
Yeah, exactly. You assume that they asked you not to go northwest because that's where your ally is.
Perhaps via the bond, perhaps we could move somewhat in the direction we'd like to go.
So it looks like there is a cave in here. Buried behind it, you can kind of see stairs going upward. Maybe a different part of the compound that hasn't been dug out yet.
But no easy passage there without drawing too much attention.
No, you'd probably have to do some kind of teleport or misty step, but that would be very obvious.
Little Kudo with his saddle.
Alright. Do we want to switch over to the party token, just so you guys don't have to all move your tokens? Would that be easier?
Maybe.
I'm fine with you moving your tokens, just giving you the option.
It's more fun for me anyway.
Alright, just as long as you're kind of staying
Okay,
together.
okay.
So just make sure you're waiting for everyone to kind of catch up.
Yeah.
We don't
I have
we
no
don't
idea
get
where
into
LJ
it.
is.
Up the
Over
hall,
there.
You're up
They went north.
north.
Up the here with Kudo. We're waiting on Meteor and Sarah.
So where we told not to go up there? I might have missed that bit.
West.
Yeah, you were
Since,
told not to go northwest, and you were told not to go to the northern room north of his storage area.
Let us move towards that northwestern area. In the and making an obvious like we're gathering these shabti, and maybe we'll be able to get a glimpse of some passages or see any opportunities as we do that.
Alright, so as you come down this hallway, a guard comes out of the door over here. And he sort of looks at you for a moment. Here, I'll focus ping where he is. And just kind of nods and kind of walks up this way, heading north. Out of your view. Looks like there is another kind of semi-collapsed room, though in this room there is a door. Kind of on the north part. Hang on a sec, don't touch it, because it is locked when you try to open it.
Very carefully open it so it doesn't look, if there's anyone on the other side, doesn't look like it's being opened.
Yeah, it seems to be locked if you tried to carefully open it.
Do I see what's up here? The way he went, the guard.
Yeah, so looking north, there is another room. If you enter that area, looks like there is a door on the left side in the northern part of the room. Down here, looks like there's a shattered door that leads into a cave-like area.
Oh. Whoop.
You two keeps buggering off.
What? It's fine. We'll find the part.
Well,
I'm
I will.
assu-
Oh,
Sorry. Oh, I was just gonna say, I'm assuming my thing is telling me like very, very northeast or west rather.
From here, it's saying... Hang on, let me situate where you are. Lagging so hard. I don't know what it is about this map. From here, you believe it's mostly north, slightly west.
So in the same direction as they told us not to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we already kind of figured that out, but I was just figuring out how north we needed to go. Like, I'm trying to figure out, should we maybe try and go into this tunnel area?
I'm curious about that. But LJ, where'd you go? Did you go through that door? No.
Oh,
The
no,
guard-
Not yet.
I'll telepathically say and remind everybody. I think we're not trying to. Let's not draw any attention. And I think that guard went right through there. So.
What do you mean?
Yeah, you're pretty sure he went through the door because you don't see where else he could have gone.
If I try to subtly open it, does it seem locked or seem like it will open?
Sorry, give me one moment. I am once again just lagging like crazy. So it is probably open. I'll say you heard him go through it. Cause yeah, he did go that way and you would have heard. So yeah. You're pretty sure it's open.
Can I try to open the door but make sure no one see me? Just in case it's a no room.
Like stealthily open it? Yeah, give me a... I mean, there's no... Oh, you mean from the other side? Yeah, give me a stealth check.
Let's see how well I do on this.
Are you wearing heavy armor?
Alright.
Disadvantage.
So you carefully open the
They're
door.
exhausted, though.
Oh, if you have exhaustion, so it would be disadvantage.
Also, something I think we forgot to account for isn't he at 2 levels? So he should have been moving at half speed.
He is, yeah, and he should be, yeah. So yeah, you open the door as stealthy as you can. If you want to open it. You don't see anyone on the other side. Just more of these old Shabti that have been destroyed, or at least dying.
I say the other link. The door up top just looped back around. I can see Kudo.
Kudo waves
where
back at you.
Hi there.
And there's 2 in this room. One behind you, Kudo, and one near me. Oh, I see another one up there.
So actually some time has passed since you got here. Let me record that. I'll say it's about 6 o'clock right now. Because you've been
Ooh,
moving.
and that...
Whoa, how many
Right.
hours does that give us then?
Well,
my
it was
things-
5:10 when you first got here, so it's about 50 minutes have passed since you got here, like moving the clay things around and talking to people and so on and so forth.
Okay.
In that case, mentally, I will be like, yeah, so I've got about 10 more minutes of knowing where Scarlet is.
How long does the telepathic bond last? Isn't that an hour as well?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so
Well, that's probably
let's,
got like 10 minutes left as well.
listening to Anvir's expiring spell, I'll be like, let us move to not all the way to the northwest, but let's just at least take a look at the entrance to it. Does that sound like a plan before it fades? I don't know if I'm talking quietly. It's all telepathic.
It's all mental, yeah.
Yeah, you're mentally whispering.
Do we want to say we're trying to be stealthy or no?
No, nonchalantly. We belong here.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
better for us to act like we're going about our assignment.
Just walk
and if we
casual.
get caught, just use our ignorance of the facility, you know?
Well, at this exact point in time, we can claim ignorance and just say we were here to get the...
Exactly.
There is a bunch of these statue guys.
Hang on a sec before you go up there. Because you would hear some movement and voices coming from the north. I just want to make sure I have those placed correctly. And yeah, a bunch more of these mine carts. Wonder if these were here originally or if they were built. It's hard to say. Yeah, you can go ahead and move up there now if you want.
Can I tell, like, with, I don't know, is like with history or anything, is there anything I would know about, like, how old these tracks might be?
They
Or is it, like,
probably
way obscure old kind of stuff?
they probably wouldn't stand out to you that much as being that much different from like normal minecart tracks.
Yeah, I just wasn't sure.
But it looks like this area is partially flooded as the minecart tracks go under the water. You would see a couple of people in this area. Looks like you don't know if they're keeping watch or what exactly they're doing, but they just sort of give you a nod as you walk in. One of them would say, "Newcomers, welcome. I don't think we've met yet. When did you all arrive?"
Just about an
10
hour
minutes ago. Actually, how long has it been since we...
Nearly an hour.
It's, yeah, almost an hour. He says, go ahead.
Yeah, about an hour ago, with some medallions that someone fucked up and forgot to give us. Again.
He says, really? It's unfortunate. I hope we didn't lose anyone this time.
Couple of the bolters had to get slightly damaged, but otherwise everyone was fine.
Says, "Wow, those bolters are dangerous. You must be fairly skilled to have survived an encounter with them."
Yeah, and thankfully there was a bunch of the other people around as well.
Did Karavac bring you in, or did you come in via the mines?
Via the mines. After we got our medallions, they sent us to look for Aoife, and now we're just looking for those Yuan-Ti statue things.
Sorry,
Down
Caverna,
to-
not Karavac. Caverna. He says, "Oh, good. Glad someone is finally getting that all sorted for our biomancer. Well, we are just waiting for some more people, as we might go do some exploration of the mine areas later. You're welcome to join us if you like. I'm not sure what Aoife has planned for you, though."
Very
Just-
well. If we're no longer assigned, we may join you.
He nods.
I
and
will
says,
just quickly say, I am pretty sure I wouldn't be able to text Scarlet right now because it does say it's blocked by at least 10 feet of water, which I am noticing is directly north of me.
But that's kind of like a descent. Like it descends into the water.
I wasn't.
It's
Hold on,
not
I'll link it
submerged,
so you
but-
can see what I mean. It's the very last bit. This spell
Oh, it's not running water though.
not. Okay, so it's not. So, oh yeah, it does
It's
specify.
just
running
flooded.
water, so I'm fine. Okay.
All right, so Kudo, over here you see a guard. He kind of gives you a nod, looking down towards you as you walk past.
I'll just give him a nod too. I'm not gonna try to carry too much conversation. I'm just trying to scout out this place before something else happens.
I will though. LJ says up to the yard. Don't mind me asking, but I'm just trying to learn the lay of the land. What exactly is it back there?
Looks behind him. He says, "Sleeping areas mostly. Were you assigned?" He says, "Well, I assume you're new here. I don't recognize you. Were you assigned a sleeping area?"
We haven't been told that we won. We had a lot of mishaps today.
Well, Aoife will probably set you up with your sleeping area
Yeah.
if you haven't gotten an assignment yet.
Yes, we have. We are correcting the Yuan-Ti statue things. Ran down to the biomancer.
He says, "Oh, all right. Well, I think I saw a couple I remember a couple were left over kind of northeast of here. But yeah, they're all over the place. We didn't really round them up when we first came down here. So you might have your work cut out for you finding them all.
Well,
You know-
thank you for your information, though.
Mentally, I'm
Those
just like,
things active
maybe
when you
ask if there's
arrive?
any in the sleeping area.
Uh, sure, why not? Is there any back there, or no? Because I'm assuming not, but just be safe.
This is no, not in the sleeping area. I think they're mostly to the east of here. There are a couple in the mine shafts. Yeah, but no, the sleeping area doesn't have any.
Were those things active when you got here?
It says, yeah, they put up quite the fight, and they had these strange little bracelets they used that were poisonous, very dangerous. We lost a few people, but we were mostly able to take them out. Wasn't easy.
Oh, that's good.
How interesting.
Well, we must be on our way. Let's go. Go with some more. Well, have a good
Kudo
day, sir.
jumps in the minecart. Whee! Alright, he nods and wishes you well. So yeah, and there are kind of minecarts around this place. They're not really mobile on the map, but they can definitely be pushed. So yeah, you get back to your original location. You see the guards who you saw earlier. The one warrior, again, gives Nasira kind of a dirty look. And it looks like the two constructs have been placed in the forge over here.
Yeah, we pick up this one, bring it back.
Okay.
Good sir, we've been advised to get the lay of the land here. What's behind that door over there to the west?
He says that's probably where they're gonna have you sleep. Just don't go to the door beyond that. I mean, it's locked anyway, and any locked door that you don't have the key for, you shouldn't be going into. But yeah, don't go west of the sleeping area.
Just
Okay.
mentally, I'm
Well,
gonna
good,
be
good.
like, if that's the sleeping area, maybe our best bet is to just pretend to keep working for right now until sleep time.
Kudo,
Well,
seriously,
we don't want to.
Come on.
Sorry.
Why are you back there? I'm confused.
I'm not going. He said to the door west of the sleeping room. I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's the sleeping area back there, he said.
Totally didn't see that door open. Totally. Oh,
Wait,
anyway,
sorry.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
So. Oh no.
He said he didn't
Let me
see
know
him.
if I'm doing something wrong, but yeah. I will. I lost track of what I was saying. Oh yeah, I want to respond to Anvir. We should not stay here too long. My spell will only last 15 more hours.
Yes, but it's also 6 o'clock at night. Like, I don't think it's going to be that much longer before everyone goes to bed.
That's
Yeah,
true.
Did we get the ones in the mine, or can we just say that we did?
We just walked past those for now, but I'm
Yeah.
assuming if we go with my plan, I'm assuming we'll go back.
I'm
there.
assuming you're kind of making note of where you've seen them, so you can take time later to move
Yeah.
them.
But yeah, just mentally, I'll just be like, I think that's the best plan. What do you guys think?
Yeah,
I agree.
That is.
Let's we don't have much time on your location spell. I just want to confirm the location of your friend. Not to go beyond the door, LJ, but we should at least mark the entrance of where it is.
Alright, so
I will
you
say,
still see the two guys kind of keeping watch over here. As you kind of come up on the walkway over there, they do you guys have light sources? I guess now you have dark vision, so they would hear, and one of them would say, "Someone over there," as they hear LJ's armor.
Yeah, this is the new recruits. We've been tasked by Aoife to go around and collect the Yanti statues for the biomancer.
Oh, I don't think there's any over here, but yeah, this area is not to be passed right now.
Okay, thank you. LJ one's off back down here. Give me that interaction brief.
So, do we still have the bond up?
Yeah, for about like 5 more minutes.
Okay. Via the bond, I would say, like, I mean, we can continue to look for other opportunities or make other plans, but one possible thing we could have as a backup plan is if we don't make any headway before Kudos needs to refresh our disguise, we could attempt to disguise ourselves as some of the people we now know are authority figures here in order to get past those guards.
That is an excellent idea. And to Anvir's point, my spell will last throughout the night to tomorrow morning. We'll just need a safe place to reapply the magics.
Well, if we're quick enough, we might be able to sneak out without
I almost
upcut.
feel- Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was just saying, if we can get stealthily to Scarlet enough, someone can probably make her invisible, and then maybe we should just try and leg it back to the and make the sub again.
Mhm. Another thing is, while taking a look at those mining tunnels, it looks like there is a path to the north there. I wonder if it's connected. It's the waters.
It may be beneficial to see if we can't take them up on that offer of joining them in exploring. But then,
Indeed.
of course, we'd have to lose them or incapacitate them when we... at some point. Depending on
Or
what
the
we
most
look at.
LJ thing said, or the most LJ thing he will ever say is, "It's mine. Who knows what could happen?"
Indeed,
Mhm.
accidents have been known to happen in mining.
Especially flooded mines. I mean, caverns can fill up quickly. People can drown.
Okay, so who's pushing me? I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'm just
So what are we
imagining
doing?
Kudo like the drunk guy from a frat who's just getting pushed around in a shopping trolley.
It's like Mario Kart, except with a turtle
Kudo
man.
is definitely not a frat guy type though. He's more of like he'd be more of like the emo clique, you know, the emo kids clique.
Yeah, just the guy smoking in the back alley.
So, what does the group want to do? Do we want to pass time till later? Do we want to go like talk? Like, I assume you're gonna go clean up the rest of the clay guys,
Yeah.
right?
I think
Yeah,
let's be not very efficient workers at this job, you know, and move them in order, like, you know, really almost so slowly, not so slowly that people get really suspicious, but like we're not being super efficient here with
Well,
doing these things.
From the way Aoife said it, you probably don't think she's in a rush. Like, she's just giving you busy work right now.
Like everyone seems to be used to them just being around, and as long as we're occasionally seen by people moving one, then that gives us a cover for a while.
Yeah. So, but I do like your first idea though. Is I really like the idea of going on the exploration mission with those the archer guys or monks or whatever they were, just to scope out the rest of the tunnels. Maybe we can find another way.
Or another opportunity to slip away, yeah. And
Also-
if something befell those poor people, like, you know, during our explorations, then they are additional people that we could become, perhaps.
Look, all
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
going to say is I do have an earthquake squirrel.
What?
A what
LJ
scroll?
pushes Kudo.
Earthquake.
Oh, did you take?
I just went way
did you take
overboard, Cope.
Earthquake?
Yeah.
I don't think that's the subtlety we're going for.
Hey, maybe while we're leaving.
Remember how hard it was for us to navigate the like
Yes.
when the earthquakes were happening at the Null camp? Oh wow. Earthquake squirrel.
LJ pushes Kudo. and
Earthquake
Oh.
time.
Scroll.
Like you said, squirrel. Sorry, I'm such a jackass. Alright.
Yeah, it's the
Earthquake
earthquake squirrel,
squirrel.
the most
I would
feared
like my
animal of the
familiar
world.
to be an
Especially in the
earthquake
deep.
squirrel.
It just runs and eats its
Well, it's
nuts and
like-
like everything collapses around it. Oh god, run! It's the
I was like,
earthquake
no.
squirrel.
I was like, Lou, I know you do homebrew, but come on, let's, my suspension of belief can only go so far.
Hey,
but, alright.
don't question the earthquake squirrel.
I want that now.
It's the new OP familiar.
I'm
Exactly.
gonna make an Earth
Anyways.
Genasi that just looks like a squirrel now.
How far can I push Kudo while he's in the minecart?
I mean, do you want to start pushing Kudo around in the minecart?
I just give him one big push to see where he stops.
Alright, the minecart is pretty heavy. It's probably not going to go that far without someone pushing it. So maybe it goes a little ways down the track. I don't know. Grr.
Okay,
Maybe
so are we
make it
passing time, boys? Or everyone?
So passing time doing our busy work inefficiently, and then let's go on this mission.
Yeah.
Alright.
Agree.
So, let's see. You bring the ones you found back to the lab. Just move
Wait,
those
no, no.
down there.
Try to sneak out through the
I am
web.
interested. I am interested in not necessarily cleaning all of them up during this time.
Let's
I'm
leave
just
a
gonna
couple
take-
behind.
Several.
Which ones do you want to leave behind?
The
And
ones
The one
the-
in that
the
mine
mine.
that's less attended. Back
okay,
here.
there were 3 in there.
Okay.
None of them are that well hidden. Do you want to just leave them where they are or put them somewhere?
Just leave them where they are for now.
All
People have
3 of
seen us
them?
moving stuff. 2 of them. People
Oh.
have seen us moving them around, and like we said, it sounds like they've been around for a while and no one's really questioning it. So, they'll see that some have been moved and just assume we haven't gotten to them yet. I'm
We've
hoping.
probably moved more of them today than they have the entire time they've
We
been here.
clearly have, considering the reactions we've been getting.
Yeah, I mean, you saw some of them in there already, but they probably have been kind of like not doing it that much.
Yeah.
All right, so a couple hours
I'm
pass.
kind of hoping that the dude doesn't have a chance to dismantle all of them, either because we may or may not find some use for them, but also just because clearly, he's using them for something, so we're depriving him some of his.
He was
materials.
collecting Maho, we were told.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's breaking them down
Yeah.
for
We
Maho.
need to steal all his Maho before we leave here, guys.
Yes.
Steal the Maho, the precious Maho. All right,
To me,
and are you going to ask Aoife about going with those guys,
Oh, I guess we should if we don't want to completely.
or are
blow
you
us
just
over
gonna
some.
like wander off with them?
Oh yeah. No,
Uh,
let's talk to Eva. Let her know that we're new recruits and we know our place and we just wanted to help out.
So
I think the better thing would be to just say some of the squads have wanted to show us around.
Or asked us to, help or something. I don't know.
yeah, ask us to join them.
she says, "Did
'Cause they
you
probably know.
did you finish bringing all those statues to our biomancer?"
More than he can finish with today. We have a few more to grab.
Well, I guess it can't hurt to have our mercenaries with them, our specialists. I mean, I'm pretty sure those mines are clear, but we don't know for certain. I would assume they could handle whatever they saw or found. Give me a persuasion check.
Just
Up to
numbers
2 of you.
couldn't help.
Wait, hold on. Just to clarify, are we agreeing to go to the east with these guys, so away from where Scarlet is?
I don't
Yes.
know.
Well, they're going west. They're looking through the western mines.
Oh, okay. For some reason, I thought.
But it would still be going away from where Scarlet is, yes.
Okay.
Okay,
Not
22.
totally away though, right? Because isn't she northwest?
Yeah, but she'd be going past where she is.
Oh, I see.
Like,
We don't-
basically
I guess-
into a new area.
I guess I wasn't sure if we were like, maybe possibly gonna find tunnels, more tunnels that would loop back or something.
As far as like getting your friend, I think it's best to do it in the middle of the night when everybody's sleeping, perhaps.
unless we find a tunnel to go northwest.
So
Even
she will say. So you got 16, right, Kudo?
22 was Leo's roll.
Yeah, but I mean for you, you got a 16 there, right?
Yeah, sure.
So she would say, yeah, all right, just be cautious. If you find anything, I'd rather you. Well, if you find danger, I'd rather you retreat than fight. I don't need to lose people because there was some guardian we missed or something. So just try to get away if there's an issue and report back.
Fully noted.
All right. Why don't we do a 10-minute break? So we're we're over halfway through. But yeah, then we can come back and continue. Oh, excuse me. Check on my dogs.
I really wish we had seen that cleric guy before we did the disguise, so I could have been a cleric.
But at the very least, you have me and Nasira here, so we can beat the damage, major damage anyway, because Kensai Monk and whatever monk he's run, Nasira's trying to be.
I mean, I'm a cleric who's currently just using a light crossbow.
Yeah, and Kudo hasn't done anything, so you're one-upping him.
Actually, let me double check something. Is this only melee weapons or all weapons?
Yeah. Yeah, LJ is currently a Kensei Monk. Which
Oh.
is gonna be very weird if I use the Battle Master maneuver.
Important thing for me to remember is I actually do radiant damage on weapon attacks. Oh man,
Oh, hi there.
you missed all the persuasion rolls.
Oh,
Hey,
I'm
Don't worry, I got a 22 for you.
We have somehow managed to scrape by. Yeah, you just joined in the middle of our fiver.
So what have I missed so far?
We managed to get amulets. So now the golems aren't attacking us and they think we're working for them.
Oh, okay.
I don't think we were fully aware of what we were doing at the time, but we kind of agreed to go on a cave journey with some people.
Okay. What's a
Um,
cave journey?
Because they want to kind of explore another
Oh,
tunnel.
shit. Have
but
we gotten
then
a short rest in?
Nope.
we not since we got here, no.
Ouch.
Oh, you
We've
made
been
it
here
to it.
about an hour.
We met some of the people in charge here and got an assignment, and that assignment is to clean up some constructs that the Steel Shadow apparently disabled when they came and took over this space. They
Yeah,
are.
If we do,
Go ahead.
if we do a good job, we're going to be able to work our ladder up this cult.
Oh, sweet.
Effectively, we've been told there's a room near the sleeping quarters that we're not allowed to go past, and we're assuming that's more than likely where Scarlet is. So we're trying to kind of keep progressing the day until everyone's just like, "Yeah, go to bed."
Yeah,
Yeah.
the door is vaguely in the direction that Anvir sensed Scarlet, but we've been told not to go that way. And so we're going around cleaning up these golems, which these golems resemble ones that we fought in another temple that were ancient Yuan-Ti constructs.
Yeah.
So we've been very inefficiently going about doing our job. We've moved a couple of the golems, but we're intentionally taking our time.
Doing slow, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Union break. Union break.
Yeah, and currently we're about to go on a venture towards the west, which may or may not go north also.
Well, when
Cool.
they asked
And
us,
may, and
since we
may,
encountered when we encountered those guards, it was the farthest northwest that we'd managed to get to. And so when they said hey, we're gonna explore these tunnels, you guys can come with us later if you want, and I was kind of yeah, maybe we should. I was thinking it might give us a path closer to where we sensed Scarlet, but now it's sounding like it's just going straight west into a whole new area and may not help us find Scarlet at all, but it could help us pass time.
All I'm gonna say is, as far as I can see, there's only 2 of these people.
Yeah, well, even if they bring a larger group, like as long as it's not like 10 or something, we could always have a little cave-in accident on this exploration trip, and then we have new disguises to use later.
Yeah. Some
Yeah, we could blame
drowning
him on the earthquake
happens.
world.
Did you
Sounds
drink the
like-
one we gave you, Doodle? Because I'm pretty sure we distributed a bunch of health potions at one point to make sure everyone at least had one.
Then I probably did. Yeah.
I think I have like 3 on my belt.
Well, guys, maybe we could ask
Or-
the dudes, maybe the guys that are doing this exploration, maybe we can tell them we're interested in joining them, but we need to grab dinner or something, and maybe we could take a short
Yeah.
rest.
yeah. I'll gladly cook dinner for them.
We could always ask Lou if like the amount of time we've just been moving statues constitutes a short rest.
Probably not. I don't
Hey,
think so.
I got a short rest. I was just.
Unless you
I was
guys
just-
take a short rest and let LJ do everything.
Yeah.
All right.
He's just hobbling
You can
around
join
with
these
his half
streams, he'll be
speed.
fine with it.
What'd you say?
Which one, me or him?
Yeah.
Either. You guys talked over each other.
Do yours first.
I was just saying him hobbling around with his half speed.
Yeah, but he has short
I got
strength.
short legs.
He's moving like 5 feet around because he's also like dragging a goal.
Well, they're not golems, and technically, maybe firemen carry them, depending on how much they weigh.
No, they are golems.
But they are medium sized.
Yeah.
They're not like big uns.
Hold on,
Yeah.
let me check. I don't know how
Maybe
big.
not.
I'm assuming they're just medium. Yeah, actually.
Well, and initially when he said clay, I was thinking of like damp clay, but if they're not like I guess clay isn't heavy once it's been like fired. So maybe
No.
they're not like, maybe they're more like ceramic weight and durable.
Yeah, wet tray versus dry tray adds like a few pounds, nothing more.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
only medium.
it'd be a big difference in a man-sized construct.
I don't know the. Actually, no, I can't find the number.
But yeah, anyway, they're not stone golems or metal golems, and they're medium-sized, so
Yeah, they are only medium. That's actually surprising. Nearly every golem is like large.
my well, I guess I don't know if my Iron Cobra counts as a golem. It's a construct, but it's medium.
I think golems are all technically constructs, but I wouldn't. I don't know if I would argue the Iron Cobra is a golem.
Yeah, I think you're right. Now, after I started to say it, I was like, I guess that doesn't really qualify. I don't know.
I'm not sure. It's weird because I feel like the Iron Cobra is more like an actual mechanical thing. I don't know. That's just my mental headcanon though.
Well, anyway, my Manasa is just officially a camp guard now because she turned out to be kind of squishy and in combat, and she's really difficult to move if she gets knocked out during combat. So,
So,
Iron
Apparently.
Cobras are only small.
oh, are they?
Yeah, they're small.
Okay, well, I think Lou said she weighs like 100 pounds or something. So it was like, it's not like AJ carried her. But
I did not,
or-
thank
or-
you very
or-
much.
LJ, sorry. LJ carried her. So it's not like we can't move her, but still having to pick up 100 pounds if we're like, in a dire situation, or otherwise leave her behind. I didn't like that option. So that's why I've kind of been leaving her with our NPCs as kind of some extra guard there.
But apparently, dry tray weighs the same as wet mud.
What?
Dry and wet clay weighs the same according to Google.
I question you read it on the internet, so it's got to be true, right?
Well, it's Google, so there's some truth to it.
It's someone's truth. No, I mean, if there's water content versus completely dried out or fired, I question that their weight would be the same if we're talking
would
about the
agree.
same, amount of
Oh,
clay.
1 kilogram of wet clay weighs the same as 1 kilogram of dry clay.
Now that I believe.
That's true.
Additionally, the
Clay doesn't
piece
realize-
will weigh lighter because the clay will lose around 20% of moisture if dried properly.
Right. Yeah. I mean,
This is from the
moisture
Soul
is
Ceramics
heavy,
webpage.
so, like,
Yeah,
yeah.
but to be fair, it's D&D, so who cares about physics?
Yeah, true. It's D&D
It
rules
is funny
versus
though, because
logic.
there's some aspects of D&D like where stuff makes sense, and then there's other stuff where you're like, what?
Yeah, no, what? The fact that I'm pretty sure a 20 strength is like way above average. Like, actually, I believe there's a chart for what a 20 strength character can do.
I remember one of the things I find the most ridiculous is character weight.
Yeah.
You can like make an orc that's like 6'8", but he weighs like 130 pounds. Like using the calculations they give you, like they always end up like anorexic if you look at that, like weight to height ratio.
So apparently for 20 strength at +5, you are the pinnacle of brawn, able to outlift several people in a combined effort. Apparently.
Well, if I remember correctly, someone did the math, and it's like the strongest D&D character lifts about half the weight of the world's strongest man.
Somehow, I don't know.
Because like
Nothing stupid.
the world's heaviest deadlift was about 600 pound. Or something stupid like that. I'll have to double check.
All right, is everyone back?
Yeah, Matt joined.
So
Welcome, Matt.
584 pounds according to D&D Beyond with
Yeah.
strength.
So the world's strongest man deadlifted 1,185.
Yeah, it's
It was
like half
way
that.
more than I thought.
Yeah, it's about bit over 500 pounds. With
We're
20
discussing how reality equates to D&D.
Yes.
The worst discussion to have.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Especially since you have a Tabaxi monk, rogue who can run.
I mean,
What-
you're just not accounting for the
20 miles an hour?
gravitational differences between Gaia and Earth.
Yeah, but physics is fun to figure out.
No, we're just going weird places.
Okay,
Alrighty.
okay. Let's get back to it.
All right.
We were wondering, especially because apparently Doodle is super messed up, if during this time we could have had a short rest.
And just let LJ do everything.
Yeah, if you want to take an hour to short rest, that's fine. Go ahead and spend one of your short rests for the day. Would have been several hours anyway.
LJ wouldn't. He would just be doing the work while they take a break.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I probably won't either.
Because
What
I don't
the
intend
hell?
on anything
Oh, I don't know.
until long rest.
maybe I will.
Um,
'Cause I guess I could use a few hit points, a couple hit die.
I've just noticed that apparently a couple of my items have changed names in my sheet. And I know this because I guarantee you I do not have 338 Harness Divine Power in my inventory.
You sure you don't?
Pretty
No,
sure.
That sounds like something a pro could do.
Yeah, for some reason I've got Steps of Night and Harness Divine Power in my inventory, and I have no idea why. One of those is definitely meant to be religious components, and I have no idea why the names have changed.
All right. So who are we kicking out for our NPC to bring in Doodles?
Doesn't matter.
Let's kick out Voli, because Dosh has just been buffed up.
Yeah.
Alright.
Give him a chance to shine.
I'll take that. I'll take that.
Voli
Uh,
probably does more damage, I'm gonna say that right now. Voli has a poison sword.
All
Yeah,
right.
but Dosha has a bite that does poison, so
Dosha's also better at range, which none of us
Yeah, we
really
gave didn't we give
consistently
him a
do.
magic bow? He's decent.
Yeah, he has a +1
yeah.
dagger and bow, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
yeah.
We
Yeah,
loaded
so
that man up
He
with
also
magic
has a
items.
spear.
All right. So it's about 8 o'clock. Go ahead and we'll say you took your short rest. There are
where-
4 people going with you. She's sending you instead of some of the mercenaries she was gonna send with them. But yeah, they seem happy to have the backup.
Can we also say during this time, before the link fell, we came up with a way to say we're going to kill these people without saying it out loud or via the bond if we don't have it up?
I know Eldwin's not here, but since it's a ritual spell, could we say he recasted?
No.
It was worth a
Oh.
shot.
Yeah, so just come up a way and like a idolance or something like that, say we gonna kill them.
See how things go, but
If that happens.
the code word, if everything goes to shit, is pumpernickel.
How the fuck are we supposed to fit that in a sentence?
Who said it had to be in a sentence? Just scream that bastard if shit goes wrong.
Why not just say Jenga at that point?
Because that infringes on critical role. Also, for some reason, pumpernickel is the first thing that popped into my head.
That is the most random thing.
I think it's because it's one of the most.
nickel.
All right,
think it's
just
because
let
it's
me
one
know
of
when
the
you guys are ready to go.
Sorry.
Already,
Oh yeah, no, we're just fucking around. Yeah, we're ready.
During the
Ready,
short rest, I would
ready.
use both my Harness Divine Powers to get 2 spell slots back.
So unfortunately, I had clicked my short rest
Oh.
button before Dude asked for help, but Doodles, do you remember if I bandaged you last session?
Hmm.
I
I
don't
don't-
think it bandaged any of us.
Okay, well then I would be able to bandage you both before and after the short rest. So I'm gonna do it
I also
again.
did a Song of Rest for everybody.
Yeah,
Thank
you definitely wouldn't have done it since last short rest, because we had a short rest right after the Banshees.
Yeah, so dude, you get another
Thank
21.
you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank
Also,
you,
what's
thank you.
wrong with
Alright,
your mic?
so I
You
get
sound
an
really
extra
weird.
1d6.
Mine?
Yeah, you sound like you're at the bottom of a cave.
Does this sound any better?
Look at my
Yes.
1d6.
Cool.
Now I can actually
One.
hear you better.
Thank you. That's my
No,
bad.
Nasira's looking
That's
fine.
fine.
She's only missing a few hit points.
Yeah,
I-
I'm down 3 hit points and have 18 temp. I'll be fine.
I did
Actually-
lose my temp. I did
What are
lose
these
my
numbers you speak
temp.
of, LJ? But are we going to explore somewhere?
So we're going with these 4 people around us who are exploring one of these tunnels.
Ah, yes.
And
Yeah.
because we are pretending to. So there was meant to be a team coming here, and we just kind of pretended that we got here early.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
So,
Great.
at some point we run.
That's not gonna bite us in the butt. But
Well,
let's go ahead. Let's
Apparently,
go ahead.
the other guys
Let's
aren't
do it.
expected for like a week.
Let's go.
I
go.
haven't heard from Kudo much. Were you wanting something before we left?
No, I'm ready to go.
All right.
I have a little bit of wounds, but it's not enough to really take a rest or anything.
Well, all of us are already doing the rest, so
I don't want to use up more of my hit die.
Yeah,
That's
not
fair.
everyone.
Using it
People
either.
don't have to spend a rest because you only get so many short rests per day. So you don't have to spend a rest just because the party's resting. You don't have to
Yeah.
benefit from the rest. Yeah.
I think the only 2 people that did are Andre and Nasira.
Yeah,
So,
I-
Which way are we supposed to go?
And Doodles, I
Uh,
think.
you are not supposed to go anywhere because I'm
Cool.
deleting your tokens because we don't need you on the map for this part.
Great.
I also will point out, Nasira, we do get like 4 short rests, and I'm pretty sure we have only taken 1 or 2 now.
2 now. Yeah. Yep. I know.
All right. So you head into the mine area on the western
Yay.
side of the map. Looks like it's mostly caved in, but partially dug out. You and the 4 people go through the tunnel that's been cleared and start exploring the mine shafts beyond. They are sort of trying to map this out as they go. They're having you in front of them, unless you're going to argue with that.
No.
You're kind of
Also, is
taking the front.
Dosha with us?
Yeah, Dosha would be with you.
Yeah. Can we just say Dosha's taking the lead since he has proficiency in survival?
Yeah, he can keep an eye out. So I was going to ask, since you guys are taking the lead on this, I need 2 survival checks.
I will help with this. Oh, well, I am at disadvantage, so if someone else is good at survival, I guess actually you might want to jump in.
I think Dosha's the only other person, really.
Okay.
Yeah, so you might as well.
Okay.
Maybe you get better than 11.
Okay.
I got an 8. I got it nat
Not
1,
bad.
basically.
Yeah, but still an 8.
So you are exploring around. You come to a bunch of caved-in areas. Anvir, near one of the cave-ins, you notice kind of off to the side with your dark vision, because there is a bunch of light from the other people. But
Yeah,
you would
everyone
notice,
else's dark vision would be gone now, so we're probably using lights.
yeah, and these guys would be using light as well. But down one of the hallways, you notice what looks like a small crawl space, almost like like a partially caved in cave. But what's odd about it is it's also like partial worked stone. So
I would like
it's the only part of this cave or mine shaft you've seen that isn't just a cave.
Are we supposed to be seeing a new map? I
No,
didn't
this
see
is Theater of the Mind.
Okay.
Because of mine.
Guess I should put you on the world map for this.
it.
Do you want to say anything, or do you want to just keep going?
Yeah, I would point it out because I'd be almost worried something's about to pop out of it.
All right, so you kind of point down the hall and mention it, and the people with you would nod to go check it out. And when you get closer, it looks like some sort of almost like maybe like some kind of crawl space for a vent or something. It's hard to say what it is. It's definitely not meant to be walked because, it's only like 3 or 4 feet high. I'll say 3 feet high. So you'd have to crawl or like duck down if you were a halfling to go in there. And they say, that's weird. This looks almost,
Worked.
yeah. I wonder if there's another part of the compound we hadn't discovered.
Almost what?
Worked.
Like workstone.
It-
He, one of the guys, like, looks to one of the other guys and he shrugs. He says, hey, we should go check it out.
I think that's a good idea. You guys should totally go check it out.
He says, well, we should go check it out.
Yeah. I mean, yes.
yeah, come on, Doodle.
Gimpy over
Shit.
here.
Nope, I didn't say that.
Gimpy over here. I'm pretty slow, so I shouldn't be the first to go in.
Yeah. I'll go keep hands up.
So yeah, they would kind of motion for you all to go first.
LJ goes in first.
Alright, so we're crawling into this vent.
I guess so.
Alright.
Yeah.
This could be one
So
of the worst things we've ever done.
you're
I
crawling.
wait a few minutes to just make sure LJ doesn't immediately die, and then I'll follow.
Alright. So you're crawling through the vent. It does a turn and then another turn, and you would see light up ahead.
Eldrick said, Fiery says, so. Yeah, Fiery says, there seems to be light ahead.
Oh, well, I mean, some of these rooms were lit up by light stones, like we had said, maybe it's another part of the compound that we hadn't previously discovered. They're basically crawling in behind you. We should probably keep going. We could bring our findings back to person.
Maybe we'll find some more of those
Ethel?
clay golems. I'd like to see those
Caverna.
in action.
That one.
He says, "Oh, you think there are more functioning golems?" He says, "There could be. Maybe we shouldn't go." Yeah, I don't know. We don't have our normal warriors with us. He kind of looks at you guys. He says, "Do you think you could take those things? I mean, they're pretty nasty."
Oh, did you see them in action? Tell us about it.
And he says, "Well, I mean, one of them says I saw them in action. They killed some of our men. Yeah, they're no joke. I'll say that. They had these weird poisonous snake constructs that they sent out that were really nasty."
LJ goes forward.
Well, I
I
guess
follow.
we're going. All right. So you continue crawling until you come out into a new area.
As we're coming out, before the guys following us, like, get out the tunnel, I'm just gonna quickly touch LJ on his shoulder, and that's the wrong name, but I'm just giving him the vigilant blessing quickly.
Okay.
I'm pretty
LJ.
LJ always
Yeah.
has it.
More than usually, LJ is gonna be the one with it because he's like usually up front tanking.
Yeah.
It says Vethmil.
Yeah. that's
Yeah.
definite.
It's because I pressed V to talk, so I had clicked it while I was talking, so it auto
Ah.
went to the name with V that's still
Yeah.
saved in the list.
I was just noticing that my healing feat macro still says Vethmil. I haven't put Kudo on there yet. I need to update that this week.
I've changed
Yeah.
my temp HP, but I use the vigilant blessings so rarely for anyone but LJ that I just haven't changed it in
Yeah,
so
you
long.
also probably have Wide
Right.
and LJ too.
Oh, you wouldn't have the
Oh,
300
yeah.
feet of dark vision anymore, right?
No, just me.
Oh, hang on. I gotta make sure I take that off all of you
Oh,
before
I'm
I
gonna
put
have
you
to
in there.
cast light on myself then.
Yeah.
Yeah, hang on a sec. I
Hey,
gotta
it's like-
reset the fog of
No,
war.
You're a monk. You're a monk. You don't want to do that. You're a monk.
What?
Oh,
Yeah.
we're specialists.
You don't tell him how to live his life. All
What
right,
did
so
Vethmil say, Alex?
you have normal vision, right? As a turtle.
Yeah, I'll cast light on myself.
All right. Give me. Wait.
Too late.
Do you have 70 temp hit points, Doodles?
That can't be right.
The only person who gives out 10.
Sure,
Andre.
that sounds right. Totally.
I don't think Yeah, I guess some of you might have temp hit points. I don't know.
Yeah, we do.
LJ
On your
still
head
has
is
Correct.
highlighted
It should be
puppets ago, yeah.
70.
Okay.
Nasira lost hers in that last
I don't
one,
know how.
but-
Well, I do know how that got messed up, but
I know one person got 16 and everyone else got 18, but I don't remember who got the
Yeah.
16.
All right, so Nasira does have 60 feet. All right, so you climb into a new area. And who said they had torchlight on themselves?
I have light.
Light spell. Okay. Anyone else?
And
Doodles would as well.
Doodles. Okay. So just when you appear, mark yourself with the marking. So yeah, you crawl out of the vent, kind of climbing down into a new area. Looking around, this looks like a very old hall, very large, with a bunch of strange-looking markings all over. You would immediately recognize this Nasira as an old Yanti temple.
and do the mercenaries, or did they come through with us?
Yeah, so they're behind you.
Okay. So, I mean, I don't know that we intend for these guys to survive this expedition, so I'll just go ahead and speak openly. I'll just say, like, the architecture is Yanti, I believe. Which I don't know that would be a surprise to them, since their people have already referred to the clay golems as Yanti construction, you know?
And they say, yeah, this looks like some of the areas that we had uncovered next to the Elven ruins. Are you familiar with Yanti architecture? And here, I'll put them in here just in case that
Oh,
becomes relevant.
I've seen some photos in a book.
So there are the two archers, the monk, and the
Thief?
rogue.
Yeah.
Yeah, where is he? There he is. So yeah, they're looking around. They say, "Yeah, this definitely looked like one of those places where those golems were. You guys sure you're going to be able to do this?"
how interesting to see such ancient constructs in action. Let's go.
They seem a little unsure, but they
The rest of
nod.
the party knows that Nasira doesn't care about poison, so these mercenaries probably don't, but...
You would notice, those of you with history, on the wall here, there's an old tapestry that looks like it might be enchanted. Hang on, put it in chat.
Does someone have history besides you, Oliver?
So you would
Not
think
currently
it's
playing.
fairly valuable.
Am I? Do I go over here before they turn the corner and whisper? Do we try to take it or just come back for it? To Onbear and Tegra and Nasira since she's right there.
I mean, how much does a large tapestry weigh? Like, I guess it depends. on what
This
it
would
is.
probably be about 10 pounds.
Oh, that's
I
all.
also
Okay.
have the
You just
I
roll
also
it
have
up.
the
It's like a
bag
big
holding.
cloth tapestry, basically.
Okay.
Would it fit in the bag, like rolled up?
Yeah, it's
Yep.
like it's not
It
that
only weighs
big.
10 pounds. I'm sure it'll fold down pretty compactly.
Alright, so you add it to the bag of holding.
I mean, you look
yeah,
at some
I tried to
tapestries,
Uh,
they're like a whole.
forward
The guy
to-
says we should probably bring that to the Biomancer to take a look at. It might have some kind of enchantment on it.
Yeah, sure. Okay. We'll hang on
Says-
to it to cart it back.
Says, whoa, you guys have a bag of holding? Yeah,
Pretty cool, huh?
that is pretty neat. I haven't seen many groups with one of those. They just kind of step
And I
forward.
just happened upon it.
They're specialists, just not any group.
Oh, makes me feel a little bit better about this, he says, kind of looking around.
By the way, Doodles, this was the last one who went back to me. Yep. That's what I was just want to make sure that she wasn't here.
Alright, so what do you want to do?
Who's taking the 4?
Looks like there are several different directions to go.
It looks like the floor may be precarious to the east.
Yeah.
I could check it out if you'd like, or we could try the other
No.
routes first.
Survival or investigation might tell you something about the floor. If you want to take a look at it.
Where's Dosha?
Alright, so
Um,
Kudo, you and Nasira check it out.
That's
You
only a 10.
you both think yeah, with the 15, I'll say oh yeah, that's right, you're disadvantaged. So with the 15, Kudo, I'll say you think that the middle of this might be dangerous, but using the sides carefully, you'd probably be okay.
Alright, I'll relay that.
I
I think we should take the safest ways, or at least the path of least resistance first.
Sounds good.
West or north is what I would recommend.
Based what I can see, it looks like everything kind of encircles back on itself except to the path on the right. Like, I'm fair sure if we go left, it will eventually just lead us up and around.
Well,
That's the
gonna
theory,
have
yes.
to swap this twice anyway, so we might as well.
Alright, so you head west. You see there are a couple of strange markings on these pillars. You speak Yanti. It's Yanti, I believe. Yeah, you speak Yanti, right, Nasira?
That's a great question. I don't even remember. I don't think I do, actually, because I wasn't raised among Yanti. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So yeah, the
Oh,
language traitor, yeah. Unfortunately, yeah, the language wouldn't make much sense to you. But yeah, a bunch of markings, possibly words on the pillars.
Is anybody in the background? Is our wizard in the background? Could he just comprehend languages? 10 minutes.
Nope.
Oh, yeah. I'll
Comprehend-
put that up, yeah.
Comprehend languages also takes like a minute to read a page, like a page worth or something.
Yeah,
10 minutes to do the rip.
we'll say he's being in the background. He's not here right now.
Okay. Just thought to ask.
Yeah.
Our new taskmaster didn't assign us all to the same.
Yeah, maybe he's back at base, like working on something else.
He's cleaning those bathrooms you guys had asked about.
Cleaning the toilets.
Move a bit slower, LJ. You're going so far ahead.
Yeah.
Go a little slower, LJ.
We're all moving like one spot at a time, and then I just see you move like 6.
Right?
Well, constraint, I can move six around.
Well,
Well, no,
technically
you
you can't.
can't. You're at half
You're
speed.
you're wounded, so you definitely can't.
There you go. There you
Logically speaking, you should be the slowest one here.
Yeah,
except
you should
for
probably be limping in
Doodle.
the back.
I think Doodle
So
you went too as
as
well.
you approach this area, and I'm going to delete Dosha because he's not needed right now. You would, let's see. Oh,
go. How'd you know? Oh, LJ also has light on him.
yeah. Is it not giving you light?
Nope.
All right, there. You should have light now.
Thank you.
So yeah, what are you guys doing?
LJ, hold up for a bit. Let the others catch up a little bit.
I will just say I'm not hearing anything disturbing at the moment, am I? No, like movements.
No, but as you get closer, you think you see some pressure plates. with
Everybody
your
stop.
passive perception. You think on the floor ahead, like kind of in this area, like kind of right next to where he stopped.
What? What's up?
You are literally just about to step on a trap.
LJ doesn't move. He doesn't want to deal with this.
So investigation might tell you more.
Do we? Isn't it Eldwin who usually does traps for us and stuff?
Yeah.
He does lock picking.
I'll
I don't
ask
think he
these
can
guys-
disable traps.
I'll ask these guys
We
if
can
any
set
of
them
them are any
off.
good with pressure plates.
Actually,
Unless someone else wants.
go ahead.
Sorry.
I don't know if anyone here has the ability to disable traps. I'm not sure if that's something your group has ever done.
Dude, probably has what, jack of all trades or whatever. Or
Oh, Doodles, that's true.
I thought Eldwin had done it with these thieves' tools before.
Does Eldwin have levels in Thieves? Or in Thief?
He's our lockpicker.
Well, that doesn't mean he is a thief.
Oh, true.
He is a wizard. I don't think he
Yeah.
actually has, I don't know. So
I'm fair sure he has proficiency in lockpicking tool from like his background or something.
Yeah, and he uses finesse weapons, so he might have
should-
decent attacks.
Should I try, or are we gonna figure out a way to get over these?
Might as well.
I will say
I
Jack of
think-
Trades doesn't work on tools.
If there's a pressure plate, perhaps some weights would just set it off from a safe distance.
Yeah, but we don't know how big of an area it's going to set up.
So I will say that you see the pressure plates are in a certain area, which I'll draw on the map.
I'm not the best at it, but I will try and do an investigation check to see what I can see.
Well, surely it will. If you do set it off,
So there.
it will
Go ahead.
go.
I
No, I was just.
Yeah, just outline the. So that's the area where the pressure plates are. Put it on the map. Those yellow lines.
Oh God! I rolled the.
Okay. I think Confer knows
From
where
Sherlock
they are.
Holmes here.
Yeah.
Making up for all the other rolls I've done tonight.
So you kind of examine them closer. You think there's an area on the side here where you can pry up one of the stone tiles to get to the trap mechanism underneath. But yeah, you think you're gonna have to use thieves' tools to disable it.
I might ask. Yeah, I'll ask these people following us. Are you any of you decent with traps? The person we usually use kind of is still back at the base.
Oh, yes. Stand back, one of them says. So he
And I'll
goes
just
and
point it out to him.
kind of bends down there and takes a look. He says, "Oh, would you look at that?" He pulls out some tools. Says, "Yeah, we found some of these when we first came down. I think this is a spinning blades trap."
Oh, fun.
How exciting.
So he cuts some wires, attaching a counterweight, and he says, "All right, we should be safe." And then he backs
LJ,
up.
you want to test? My friend, you want to test it?
Alright, so you step forward, and immediately there is a click. And a bunch of blades pop out of the wall.
Oh no.
But they don't actually, like, spin. They just kind of pop out and stay stationary.
On the
You hear like a,
out his skin for a second.
You hear like a clicking underneath the floor somewhere. The thief, Master Thief says, "You're welcome." Gives you a little salute.
I'm not gonna lie, you had me nervous for a second.
Had me even more nervous. I stepped on the trap.
So it looks like
Alfred didn't even hesitate though when Anvir was like, "Jump on."
Nope.
it looks like the area to the east here is caved in. You would see. It looks like at one point that may have connected to the other hall you, or at least some of you saw earlier. But yeah, big portion of the ceiling has collapsed.
You see anything over here, Anvir, or should we keep going?
Yeah, I mean, there's already been some cheeky stuff around, so I'll just make sure that I have a look around, make sure there's nothing else hidden.
Give me an active perception.
Dosha was also pretty good perception.
26.
All right, so you do indeed see something. Give me one moment to consult my notes.
Don't you dare, Nasera. You don't want.
No, I meant the rhyme. Like, if we step on a trap here, it's probably your back.
Yes. I need a heavier backpack with all
Oh,
this radom.
Did Kudo get a wish list item?
Yes.
Okay,
yeah.
so then you all did now. All right, I gotta reset these then.
Actually, no.
I mean, it's been a while. I mean, it was like, last week.
Last
but-
week, yeah. Everyone
Yeah.
give me D20 rolls.
Actually, it should go to me. Because last time it was Kudo and me. He got his, I did it.
I have you marked down as you got one. Is that not true?
No, he. Oh,
No?
maybe, but he rolled
I
with
don't-
me last time.
I don't remember getting one.
Oh, did you get skipped
LJ
for some
rolled with me
reason?
Last time, and I beat
think
him.
I did.
All right. Well then, I think LJ is the only one left on here. So LJ, give me a D100 roll. It's kind of
Roll
I
high,
was so
LJ.
ready to roll.
I mean, it's been like probably close to a year since we first started the cycle, so it could have been a long time ago if LJ did get one, but I don't
The
know.
funny thing is, I only have one item that I have on my wish list. So,
all right. Let's
Wait,
hope
do you
you.
have one of your wish list items?
Yeah, I don't think I've gotten any off my wish list yet. I've gotten stuff. Oh no, I got
Dagger.
the dagger. The dagger, yeah.
Yeah, according to my wish list, I thought everyone had gotten one, but maybe I accidentally bolded LJ for some reason.
LJ is
yeah,
just your
because
first.
I got
Yes,
the
so you're-
movable wad from the sewer, ring of reaction from the mummified corpse.
Yeah, but none of those are
Ring of
wish list
jumping
items,
weight
right?
before that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Your wish list.
I think the only wish list item I've got in this entire campaign is my shield.
Oh
no,
yeah,
I
we
have the belt.
this is like our first round through. This would be the last one. But yeah, now it would reset if LJ is the last person. All right, 65. So in the rubble, of course, I come back to main chat. There's just memes everywhere. Because Matt's
I
here.
know.
And it's all Matt, of course.
Yeah.
So what you expect.
The meme train. All right,
You only have one
LJ.
thing on your wish list.
Yeah, there's specialty one item that I really, really want.
Yeah, but you gotta roll high enough to
Uh,
get a rare. Or I
yeah.
guess, yeah.
What is that? Amulet. Okay.
Yeah, basically sets your con to 19.
Isn't that a very rare?
No,
got it
it's a
marked.
rare answer.
All right. Let me look at something.
Yeah, wondrous rare.
Okay.
Yeah,
Actually
that's
pretty
not
good.
much.
That's actually pretty good for it to only be. Oh no, it does require attunement. Okay, I thought it didn't require attunement, so I was like, wow,
Yeah.
for that to be rare.
Yeah, it's sort of
All
like
right.
the headband and threat.
So there is a kind of buried in the rubble there. You would find what looks like a strange-looking Yanti amulet.
Oh, Yanti Amulet, that's cool. Um, LJ goes pick it up. He doesn't know what it is because Wish doesn't exist, but yeah, he picks it up. And yeah, what's my kind found with this? You can probably have it identified later and find out what it does.
Yeah, when we get back, Eldwin can check it out for you.
The master thief will say, "Yeah, we could bring it to Aoife, and she can identify it." And he kind of puts his hand out to take it.
Drop it in the bag.
I was gonna say we may as well just keep everything in the bag and then dump it out later.
Give me a
Yeah,
persuasion check.
Yeah, that sounds like a good
Uh,
idea.
We
Kudo will help out and be like, we can make sure it's safely kept. Help with the persuasion. So.
Oh God, that's what I would have rolled. Also,
Well,
I
good thing
cannot
you
get
hadn't
out.
been talking.
Yeah, I know. That's what I would have rolled. Dear God.
I rolled bad.
He would say, "Yeah, no offense to you guys, you're kind of new. I mean, we don't think we should probably hold on to it. We're kind of the ranking people, right?"
okay, that's settled, and I keep going.
Ah.
Like, try and just
Yep.
like freeze on.
LJ drops it in the back and goes on. He didn't hear anything.
He kind of gives his people a look and kind of shrug.
I'm joining him. I'm just looking as confused as him right now. And that's just me genuine. That's not even on the acting. He's just like, what the hell is going on?
Alright, so it looks like the hallway to the north is also caved in, unfortunately. You don't see anywhere else you can go from here.
Well, dead
Yeah,
up,
maybe
end
you
up
wanna
here.
take a
One
look
of
up
them
here.
is. Oh, go ahead.
They
Down
say,
to the south and east.
maybe we should head back at this point. We found some stuff. We can let Aoife know about this place. You know,
Are you guys
Why
We
don't
scared?
you
her.
check out the last hallway? I mean, there's only one more way to go.
I saw
Was
a couple
the-
of
was-
different ways to
I
go.
was gonna say, was the right way blocked off? Otherwise, there was
Oh,
like
two
2 or
more.
3
Okay,
to go.
gotcha, yeah.
Yeah, there was a few more hallways you could go down.
Well, we might as well explore them all while we're here.
always.
Areas.
Dude, are you saying
I think it's
something?
funny that they invited us on this expedition, and we're just like,
No, my bad.
follow us. We know the go.
What are you talking about? We're loot goblins.
When Nasira and LJ pass each other, LJ says to Nasira, whisper you so they don't hear. You know, we could push him down the thing over there.
No reason to be obvious yet.
I'm just gonna whisper to them. Are we getting close to pumpernickel time?
Let's see what we encounter. It could be nice to have a few extra in a fight.
I'm not gonna lie. I just really wanted to say that line.
Alright, so it looks like the hall here kind of goes east as well as north.
To the north.
I hold back and wait for LJ to catch up whenever I get slightly ahead of him, so that he can be the one who steps on the trap.
So up ahead, you see a bunch of statues.
I slowed down even
Uh,
I'll go ahead and show you where
look,
they are.
fascinating art objects. I would kind of call back to the mercenaries.
Look like Yuan-Ti statues.
Are they saying broken or?
Right there.
No, they seem like they're in pretty good condition.
is it these ones?
Yeah, there's more up ahead. I'll put them on the map here.
Yep. I was just making sure I knew what I was actually looking out for.
Does anyone know anything about them?
All I-
LJ knows, Nasera knows, but
All I'm going to say is there have been a lot of things made of like stone and clay alive in these areas, so maybe don't stand so close.
Whoops. Okay, so there's one here.
If you wanted, we could take 10 minutes and put on some magic eyes.
So just to clarify, is this just a giant hole here?
Oh, no, that's a wall. Sorry, that should.
Okay.
that would be so funny.
I wanted to check because I was having sight
As
through it.
Pluto and Doodles like teeter on the edge.
Yes.
Yeah, I may have forgotten to put
It's not a
that.
bad idea to sense if these statues are magical.
Yeah, I can do a ritual cast unless Anvir or someone else wants to. I think we have several capable of
Both
it.
words.
I'm just going to say this. I have never once cast Detect Magic. I don't even know if I have the capability.
You do.
Oh, well, you have ritual casting, right?
Do I? I'll have to double check. I know I have
Ooh,
Dispel
clerics-
Magic, but I don't know if I have
Clerics
Detect.
ritual casting.
Yeah, but I don't know if clerics can learn Detect Magic.
Yes,
No,
that's how I have it. Is from cleric. Well, I don't know. I guess there are some spells that are specific to specific
Oh,
subjects.
you can. For some reason, I've just never taken it.
Who wants to cast Detect Magic?
Yeah,
So
let's
sit down
just
for 10
pass
minutes.
it.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh,
god, I've
shit.
just
Don't
looked at
go
the
too
map.
far. I'll sit down and start casting. Yeah.
Yeah, so there are.
Hey Lou, I'm going to ask you a question that you may hate. Are those tokens meant to be visible?
That's kind of what the statues look like.
Okay, I just wanted to
I
clarify
was
that.
about to say, dude.
Yeah, they look like various Yuan-Ti warriors in strange poses.
I don't like the huge one.
Yeah, the one in the middle looks like it is the largest, standing above the others.
How majestic. Beautiful art.
Yeah. Well,
Here, this I'll just get rid of the statue and show you what these look like as well.
Yeah. Well, Nasera cast, which we cast.
Trying to remember if I've seen one of these things in this game before or a different game, so I'm not accidentally using metagame knowledge.
So the guys with you at this point are like, this seems creepy. I really think we should get out of here.
I'm not going to lie, I'm starting to get pretty
Are you
disturbed.
guys scared?
Yes.
Are you too afraid?
Yes.
Look at
to
that
move
thing.
forward?
Thing looks creepy.
Onmir also says yes when he asks that.
I figured
On.
people like
do you
yourself,
think you can
soldiers,
leave
would
us here?
okay.
LJ, I think Doodles is trying to say something.
I didn't hear him.
I figured soldiers as yourselves would be a little more brave.
Yeah. Well, that's fine of you to figure that, but I still think we should leave here.
What the rest of you all think?
We go forward.
Nasira continues chanting.
You have no idea how much I wanted to
Uh,
scream the word
look,
pumpkin right now.
I'll look over to the thief. Is it the thief that's talking?
Yeah.
I look over to Thief.
There, I put the
Where's
thing
your
in.
appetite for treasures and things? If you wish to back out of here, we will not stop you.
Give me a persuasion.
It's a short rest 1 hour,
Yes.
Yes.
so probably won't have time unless we take one.
Oof.
Just this one.
He sighs. He
No.
says, "All right, well, I guess on we go." Pulls out his weapons at this point, looking very nervous.
I like to. I'm
Hey.
gonna just say this as a joke thing, but because he rolled higher than my passive insight, I'm just gonna say he persuaded me as well.
I love that Doodles just like put 4 more people between him and the statue.
Very subtle.
Did you not? Did you not notice
As
how
I say that,
fast I bucked up?
Look at Kudo
As I
go.
say that, I'll back up too.
And then you see LJ right between them.
All right. So yeah, as you get into
oh,
this
that's not
area, this looks like it may have been a worship area because there's sort of like an altar near the large statue. More markings that you can't read. And on the altar is what looks like some kind of golden snake idol.
Does anyone have a means to grab that from afar?
You
I-
do-
Um,
LJ has
Kudo, not to say anything, but I feel like that would be you, if anybody.
Do I have it?
I don't know,
yes,
but I
I
feel
have
like
it.
if you
I
are going
do.
to be the person
did
who
it.
would,
I did it. Yeah.
I was
So
going to
that
say,
would
I'm
mean I
pretty
don't
sure
have to
your
go
one gets it.
closer. Where is it? Over here?
It is in front of the large statue over here.
Ah, fuck me. All right.
Nasira's still chanting if anyone wanted to, wait the 10 minutes.
Yeah, honestly, I thought that's what we were going to do, and then someone's like, gold snake, and I'm like,
Right,
oh
and then-
god.
Like, someone says gold, and the 2 people that were hiding behind the back lines are suddenly up there with LJ.
I'm still hiding back here, I'm good.
LJ's back up there for a reason. He's the tank. I'm not sure about these two.
All right, so
We'll wait for.
we're passing some time.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's probably about 9:30 right now. At 9:40 you finish your spell casting, what is it? Detect magic?
Yeah.
As you cast the spell, you would see the snake statue start to move its head to look at you. I need initiative rolls.
Oh no.
There it is.
Does it
I
have
can
an
close
aura?
Foley's, Steve.
Yeah, these statues all have auras.
Okay.
Also, you look at all of your friends who are just absolutely beaming.
What about the amulet? Because LJ still has it, but he hasn't put it in the bag. I'm
But those were for the steel shadow ones.
No, not that
He means
amulet.
the amulet of health, which you haven't had time to attune to yet.
Hey, you don't know it's an
Yeah.
amulet of health.
Well,
Yeah, we
the,
don't
the,
know
the
that,
amulet he
but-
just found that he hasn't had time to
The
attune.
supposed
Yeah,
amulet.
is it magic? Because I know
It's
what it
in the
is.
bag,
Okay.
so you wouldn't see if it's magic.
Okay.
On this year, I get advantage on my initiative.
What?
Sorry?
Mine's a straight roll.
Did you do the vigilant thing on me or something like that in the beginning? Or...
That's
Oh, no, that
me
was
for
fun.
LJ.
So remember,
Oh.
if you have exhaustion, you're at disadvantage on initiative. Just
Yeah,
keep that in
mine is
mind.
straight because of
Because of his blessing, yeah. That's
Let me re-roll really quick.
yeah, let me know when you're all ready.
Cool. Yeah, I'm ready. That's,
Also, you sound like you're at the bottom of a mine shaft again.
I know, I'm just mumbling right now.
Very loud, though.
Do you want to roll better initiative, please?
No, I refuse. Oh, they rolled.
Alright,
No, did I have time
Middling?
to stand up? But when they saw me finish the ritual and looked at me, or am I still seated?
when you cast the spell, they seem to come to life.
Yeah. I was just assuming that I had like sat down to cast.
You can say you're standing, it's fine.
Okay, thank you.
So the first to act, as these things start to move, is going to be the Abomination.
Abomination.
I'm sorry, the what?
So one of the statues, which is now moving, is going to come this way. 30 feet.
Another one we didn't see.
There's at least 6, 7. Yeah, there's a bunch, guys. Look at the turn order.
So you would
28.
see it now. It is a very large snake-like creature with a huge scimitar in its hand. It comes slithering down the hallway. Oh, it can move 40 feet. All right, so another 10 feet. To here. Towards Kudo. Let me... Actually, could it do that? Let me make sure it didn't double diagonal or something. Because this...
Kodo, not to be confused with Kodo, who said the quote that's in the sheet that just got popped up.
Yeah. Alright, so... Yeah, that would actually be 45. That's what I thought. So he's going to come to here. Now, can he reach you?
It looks like I have a lot of cover. No.
From a ranged attack. Yeah. I don't think he can actually get you with what he wanted to do from there. So he is just going to use his longbow. Pull out his longbow and fire at you. Which you would have cover from. So you have +3 to your AC.
What is that?
12 would miss you with the first attack. Any of these does he get? 2. And he will take another shot at you. 16, which I believe misses as well. Because, yeah, you're at 19. So that is it for him. Another one of the statues moves forward.
I don't like that picture. I
I've
don't
never-
like that.
No, I'm lying.
This one seems to have actual legs, unlike the others. It moves forward saying something in Yuan-Ti as it... as it begins to chant. Looks like it's... Yeah.
If no one else is countering it, I'll counter it. Or try
All right. So as a reaction, also another thing, just FYI, if you want, you can, before you counter, use an Arcana check to see what level it's casting at. Oh, no, you're not sure.
countering it.
So
I'm counting at 3rd level.
you counter at 3rd level with your reaction, and it indeed cannot do anything about that. So that is all it can do. Ending its turn. Kudo.
Kudo's gonna step over here 5 feet. And I see 4 people, I think in a 40-foot cube. I get more. No, I can't.
Oh,
So
I forgot to
I'm just gonna
roll
cast.
for our friends. Yeah.
I'm going to cast slow on all 4 of these guys up here.
All right. So
I'm
you...
pretty sure there you have it. Oh no, they're Yuan-Ti. Hey. Hold on, let me think this through a little bit more carefully. Be better to do a different spell. I like slow. I'll do slow. I
Alright.
slow on all.
So you attempt to target the 4 of them with slow. I'll roll for this guy first. What is it? A wisdom save?
DC 18 wisdom save.
All right.
Let's hope they're not wise.
Alright, so the first one would resist it. The second one...
Fail wise. Oh no.
Well, he would resist it.
They're actually only a +2, so.
Yeah, no, they just rolled
Yeah, they
really
roll
well.
Yeah.
Just have advantage.
And they have advantage, yeah. The third one, does this guy have advantage? Yeah, almost all Yanti have spell resist.
Including me.
Yeah. Third one, Yanti OP. Yanti OP.
I would
Uh,
argue
make
fours are
it-
worse.
Rolls.
And the fourth one, well, at least these aren't attack rolls.
Right.
Although, those might be better if they were versus a save. Big one will actually fail. So the large one in the back of the room is slowed.
Honestly, that was probably the best one to get.
Alright, so I'm concentrating, which I'll put on after my turn, and I have 20 more feet left.
Get
Okay.
behind me. That would be good.
I think I can just go only over here. That is my turn.
Alright, the abomination is going to slither forward. Engaging AJ, or sorry, LJ.
I had to pick a name that was literally like one letter off my real name, didn't you?
Yes. Well, to be fair, it's a nickname, so.
So he's going to do 3
know.
melee. He's going to start by trying to constrict you, whipping his tail over to grab you, which you will dodge. Second attack, he will do his scimitar, which will miss. And the third attack, he will do a bite, which you dodge as well, getting out of the way of all 3 attacks and ending his turn. The Anthema yells something in Yuan-Ti. She got a lot of stuff she can do. Not as much
I
when she's
dislike that.
slowed.
Isn't like anathema like something that you dislike or that you hate? Isn't that what that word means?
Not enough.
I don't know, maybe.
It just sounded cool at the time.
How does slow affect casting? Doesn't it like make it take longer or something?
Roll,
He rolls a d20.
Or go, yeah, go ahead. I'm asking Kudo.
just roll a 1d20, and if it rolls high, it actually takes a turn to resolve.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It was something like that.
So 11 or higher.
I don't know if I want to cast a spell then. And is what's my speed reduced by?
Half.
Off.
Half. Okay.
Oh, and -2 AC as well.
And dexterity saving throw. When I played a bard, slow was like the spell I cast every goddamn combat.
Yeah.
Oh, it's good, so.
Yeah, it's too bad somebody saved against this one.
Yeah. I remember I used slow against a Hydra once.
Now,
and completely trivialized.
Do they get save each turn on this?
You do.
Okay.
Another wisdom saving throw at the end of each of its turns.
Okay, so I don't really have too much in the way of ranged. So it's gonna slither 20 feet down this way. And you would now feel a little bit weird, realizing that this thing has an aura coming off of it.
Oh, yay.
Though you're not sure what it does yet.
I think LJ might be able to find out.
It makes it feel.
Yep.
It makes us feel weird. That's what it does.
Just makes you feel weird. And it is letting out some weird, almost like hypnotic noises, like hissing, as it is moving. Yeah, I don't think you can reach anyone, so I'm probably gonna have it stop there and take the dodge action. Boop, 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 boop. Ending its turn.
And wisdom save.
Yeah, end of the turn, wisdom save.
I'm probably gonna have to use a different spell.
Oh, it is still slowed.
Come on.
LJ. So the odd noises and hissing coming from it make you feel odd. I need a wisdom save.
I'm sorry, what is that word?
Ophido... snake phobia? I don't know.
Phobia?
I would guess snake phobia. Oh!
Yeah, it's snake phobia.
You resist it, becoming immune to the aura. And actually, before we go too much... Well, I'll say we can take LJ's turn, but I was going to say we might want to end here.
We're gonna get through one round.
Because we have a lot of people, because I also have all the mercenaries with you who have to go.
I was gonna say, if you want to do my turn quickly, it's literally gonna be a single crossbow shot, and that's it.
Phew. So...
Keeping up your senses.
Well, it's LJ's turn, so what are you doing, LJ?
I am going to look at this creature right here in front of me and just say, no. As LJ thinks. Using his bonus action. Where's like there it is. Oh, I had plus 10 to the damage roll of my first attack. And
Alright.
it's made with advantage, but
So you slash at that guy. 19 would strike, because you don't have flank right now.
so close.
So I need a damage roll. As you strike him for 23. Second attack will strike as well.
No,
do-
that's the second attack. The first attack was the advantage.
oh, I think you guys just said to roll 2 dice. Well, 31 will
Yeah.
crit.
I forgot to.
Doing another 16, cutting him again. The creature hisses at you angrily, but yeah, cannot retaliate just yet. Anything else?
Third attack.
Wait, why did you roll disadvantage on the first one?
You rolled advantage.
Oh, sorry, I misheard the first time, all good.
Third attack will not, not flanking, but 27 will strike.
I just keep it on there. 14.
Okay.
And that'd be it for LJ.
Alright, so you strike 3 times, ending your turn. Anvir, you've requested your turn, so I'll let you take it.
It's literally just gonna be one roll, which probably won't even hit.
Alright, who are you
Let's
shooting at?
see. I'll shoot this one near the zero.
Alright, so you pull out your
Light crossbow.
light crossbow, taking a shot, which indeed will not hit. And that was
Roll
it
the
for you?
nat-
About it too.
Yeah, I'm rolling so bad today.
Alright, so we'll start next time with Nasira. But yeah, why don't we do some MVP votes?
Who do I go for?
In general, it would be nice if we stayed in character a little bit more, because I feel like we're doing a lot of metagaming. Just a request. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kudo and Anvir ties. Give me D20 rolls.
God damn it, Anvir, I shouldn't have voted for you.
Exactly. You've aided the enemy.
Oh, you got it anyway.
Alright, do you really want to take your turn, Nasira?
No. I'm it's one of the like I am always so like scatterbrained when we first start a session and I'm trying to remember like what was going on and what I wanted to do and what I should do and what I'm just always a little lost for a round or two.
Well,
when
we
we
can write
back
it down.
Well, Kudo, well
It
done.
happens, it happens, but
You are the MVP this session. Congrats. Get back your advantage. Yeah, good game, guys. We pick it up next time. I assume trying to murder your allies during the fight at some point.
We'll see how it goes. It depends on how
Intentionally
hard
murder
we blow.
them, like while we're still exploring.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fair enough.
we might not even have to murder them. We might just have to push them gently into the front line.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say,
Go
I
get
think
'em.
we have some explaining to do when the what are you disguised as again?
Who?
Udo, who just cast a ball of slowing.
Oh, we said we were specialists, I think, sometime midway, so
Yeah,
I
but
took
like-
that.
Yeah, I mean,
Nasira is disguised as a normal monk, and she sat down and cast ritual
True.
cast detect magic.
Maybe I'm
I
just being
just
too
didn't think we were
overcautious.
like keeping up any kind of pretenses at this point. So
yeah, these guys
What
don't
special-
seem too concerned, especially in the middle of a fight with a bunch of crazy statue things.
they might even be relieved that we look like we're specialists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta go today, but I'll catch you all next week.
Yeah, catch you next time.
Later, all. Good night.
Night.
Yeah.
I gotta take notes.
Yeah, this actually does look like it's going to be a tough combat. There's a lot of them. I was expecting combat, but
Yeah, it could be. See.
at this point, I feel like I need to run in at that that big guy just because Nasira is immune to poison and immune to his like aura.
Yeah, because you are a Yanti as well.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see.
All right. Have a good night.
Yeah, you too. Jeez, it is late.